Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Ross Pataro, Dan Isgro, Liam Lynch, and Damian Scro. And as always, inside is Todd Heaney. Guys, for the first time today, we are streaming directly to TikTok at Audio Dungeon on TikTok. And if you are on TikTok watching right now, this is our tabletop show. It's called Knights of Andar, and we meet every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can follow all the episodes from episode 1 to now right on YouTube, which is at Audio Dungeon on YouTube, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of gripping story. It's a lot of funny moments and a lot of adventure, guys. And we have a lot in store for you, so we hope you enjoy. For everyone else, welcome back to the show. Obviously, it is Wednesday. It is time to go. Today's episode is Season 2, Episode 9. It is called Old Rivals. And for those old rivals, and those that have been watching for a while, I imagine that you could probably guess a bunch of those, but we're going to see in the after show later if you can tell what the rivals are. So welcome to the show, guys, right now. And we're just getting ready to get to go. And right now is a good time. Anyone who's watching right now, if you do have re-rolls you want to give to the crew right now, that'll help them out during the show live and allow them to re-roll some of their very trashy rolls that happen every once in a while. There's nothing you can do. It happens. Re-rolls is the thing we need. So this is the time. So bring them in right now. Any Patreon free re-rolls, bringing them in. If you want to buy a re-roll, you can bring that in as well. And let's see who comes from. Charles Morrison coming in right now. Patreon re-roll for Rob.
Let's go. For his epic performance last week.
Thank you.
Yes. See what's going on. Patreon re-roll for Dan coming in from Richard Wild. This is okay since now, Tom. Patreon re-roll for Dan. He needs his hammer back.
That's right. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, we'll see about that.
That's going to be a point of contention, I think. Brian McHale, welcome to stream. What's going on?
What up, Brian?
What's up?
Andrew, Patreon re-roll to Scro. Master of the Tiger's Fang style. He just started watching.
Awesome.
Andrew, what did you get up to? I'm curious how much you watched. We talked about the other
Thank you
day.
for the reroll.
Ryan Milner, welcome.
Hey, Ryan.
Todd Heaney,
Yo.
of course, welcome inside. Jason Spector, welcome to the show, guys. We're about to get started and play tabletop. Andrew says he watched three parts in. You're almost there.
Oh, man.
You're almost
Just gets
there.
Better and better.
Me and Scro have a lot of great fights in that show. So, guys, it is episode 9 of season 2, Old Rivals, and we're gonna get started right now, guys. Looks like all the Patreon rerolls are in. We wish you luck. Last week we defeated Soma, who was this demon, and she was basically running the true queen of Sunken Kingdom. And you guys in a battle that took the entire episode, and that was amazing. It might have been the best battle that we've had in a very long time.
Epic.
And I really thought it was going to be a total party kill, but congratulations because you guys got through it. And mostly thanks to Rob, because Rob's character, Kadek, was literally the last standing person making every roll that he could make. And it was just incredible. So amazing. We're going to take it from the moment where Soma's been defeated. Everyone is around the room. Everyone is together right now. And some of you have your secondary characters from older in the quest. You have Yo-Yo, who's in a big mech suit. Arky came in a suit, but has no longer in a suit because it got destroyed during the battle. You have Kadek and the alternate version of him. So you have two versions of Kadek there. Yep. And obviously, we're trying to save the timeline in this story right now for those who are not familiar with it. So a lot's going on. And again, if you're not familiar, go back. You can watch from season 1, episode 1 of Knights of Andar. Watch all the way through. We're going to start from the moment where you're standing there, Kadek, with the hammer. It's crackling with a amber and a purplish energy. You know the purple's energy is from the necromancer who you trapped inside of it. And that is where we begin this moment right now. You guys can roleplay. You just defeated Soma.
Are we no longer under any type of spell?
No one is under any sort of effect. Jason Spector, in honor of Las Vegas Golden Knights winning the Stanley Cup, /, give my Patreon reroll to whoever has visited Las Vegas the most times.
Never.
I've been there a few.
I've been there 4 times.
I don't know if it's more than 4 or not for me. It's probably around there.
You could take it.
Cheers.
Unless someone beats you.
Twice.
Definitely more than twice. I got you beat on that.
All these high rollers.
Yeah,
Whoa.
jeez.
Only because we go to the music convention, so we swing back to Las Vegas.
Keep me out of Vegas. I don't
Combo
know.
trip.
Go for it. Take your reroll.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Slapshot. I turn into the gambling
Vegas
guy.
Knights. Let's go Vegas Knights.
Okay, So yeah, let's take it for the moment. You guys are back. You're no longer under Soma's control because she died. You now have Creston with you, and let's see what happens. Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll the intro.
Oh, Todd says don't stray far.
Oh yeah, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? We're streaming TikTok today. I'm all excited about it, and I forgot to roll our intro. Guys, we're gonna do the intro for Knights of Andar. Let's do it.
Vampires not like other foes. Attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And today we're playing Knights of Andar. It is Season 2, Episode 9. We are far into it. It's amazing how quickly it went. And today's episode is called Old Rivals. You guys have just defeated Soma, the demon underneath the Sunken Kingdom. You guys were almost taken over by her completely. Some of your party members were able to hold on and keep their minds intact. But at the last minute, you guys defeated her. And now she is gone. You are now below the Sunken Kingdom, and you know that you still have some important things you have to do. One, you have to destroy the Dark Heart that is below this kingdom. Mm-hmm. The Dark Heart of the Necromancer who owns this entire dimension. And this is one of 3 Dark Hearts that are left. 2, this city, you know soon, either could be in chaos, whites and zombies could be running in from the outside, ones that were taken over by Soma. Mm-hmm. What is their state now? You don't know. You also know that there is literally probably a contingent of some size of vampires that are coming in because we know this world, the vampires seem to own pretty much everything. They have control. And if you're not a vampire, you're basically just trying to live and get by. So right now, again, you guys have just defeated the demon Soma. You're underneath the Sunken Kingdom. You come back to your senses. You can role play from there.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened to you guys?
Killing me. Oh man.
We were fighting for Mother?
Nah,
I think it was the demon.
The worm.
The worm.
Mother's gone now, Hutch.
And it was so strong.
But you all did well. Where's Thalen?
Did well. Where's Cole? I don't know if we did well, Kaddock. I fought you. I fought the hero of Andaria. I fought Archie Fint.
Oh, you're under spell. Don't worry about it for now, Hutch.
Shake it off, Hutch.
We've no time to linger.
I go over to Archie. Is he still in his suit or is he out of his suit?
Archie is not in his suit. His suit was destroyed in the battle, so he's basically just a gnome standing in front of you.
Archie, I'm sorry for what I did, Archie. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Hutch, was it?
My name is Hutch. Yes.
These sorts of things can happen. But, it's all right. We worked it out.
I've heard tales of your conquests, and I saw a play about you.
Yes, well, many have. Many have.
King Argon walks up to you. Archie, it is good to see you again.
Argon!
Last time you saw him was in Season 3 of Celestial War.
I remember.
Where,
last episode of
yes.
Season 3. Argon, how are you?
I am good. It has been a while.
It has. Not since that, unpleasantness.
Yes, indeed.
You understand, I didn't mean any ill will to anyone in the city.
No, it is in the past.
Yes.
And in this type of world, it is not good to dwell upon such things.
No.
But what happened to you? How did you get here?
Well.
Stop right there. We're now going to play how you got there.
Audio dungeon.
Okay. So we're going to go back to the moment when in Gnome Patrol, our previous series, when Archie Fint died. In that moment, you flipped a coin, you made a wish, and you were killed by other gnomes with flamethrowers. You went through a string of murders. You murdered a few people. You murdered your wife, Fratella, or about to be wife. Were you married yet?
We weren't
A suitor.
officially.
You were about to be
Oh, they were at least engaged. I feel.
Well, no,
like,
they
right?
were about to
Yeah.
be married. I
They
think
were
by Scanner
about to be
Betrothed,
married.
perhaps.
Betrothed.
Yeah.
And you
Well-
murdered Bellaman with a decanter, and you murdered Wiley
Wiley Wienerton. Yeah.
Wiley
Yeah.
Wienerton.
Who
So
was the first?
that
He was
was
the
it.
first murder, right? Was
I don't think it
was the
happened in
first
that
one.
order, though.
Yeah.
The orders.
As I said it in reverse order.
Yeah. So it's the facts are
So
easy.
upon your death, you leave your body, and your spirit just soars into the air, and you see the flamethrowers just like hitting your body. You fly up, and the world seems to change, especially the color of the world. And everything that was alive looks to now be dead, and everything, the sky that was blue turns into like a darkish purple. And it feels like that you've either transcended or teleported or shifted. But whatever happened, your reality seems very, very different. You're not really sure what the change is or why. All of a sudden, you come flying back down to the world, and you fall into the ocean. And as you were a spirit, all that ends because the second you hit the water, which is like a blood red, you feel your body again. And you feel the coldness of the water, and you're caught within its tide. In the distance, you see the ocean, but nearby, near the shore, you see, in somewhat of a dilapidated state, the sunken city. What do you want to do?
I swim to the sunken city.
You swim to the sunken city and make your way there, and the ocean is pretty rough. There's a point where the water gets so bad where it starts to envelop you, and you're swallowing water and seaweed and all different kinds of things. And finally, you come out on the shore, feeling like you barely could hold on and stay afloat, and you probably don't have any energy to go any further. You wash up on the shore, you're near the sunken city, and you hear a voice. Well, well, well. What do I find here? And you see, standing over you is Bellaman, King Bellaman. And he has a huge rock in his hand. And he has the rock up in the air.
Bellaman. Is this it? Is this my eternity now? You threatening me with this rock? Is this the fate to which...
This is the beginning of my heaven and your hell. He takes the rock and he goes to hit down.
Oh,
man.
Okay, he takes the rock, throws it down, and you are able to easily move out of the way. Roll 3d6. We're going to do a quick defensive roll. So you don't have your numbers up. No! He takes the rock down and goes down and slams it right on your chest. And possibly, I want to roll for right now. We'll see. He definitely cracks a rib. And you see him like, don't move! When he walks over and he goes to get another rock, and he starts going back over.
Oh man.
okay.
Just take it easy. Take it easy, Belmont.
He's just walking over. He's getting the rock. He's walking over. It's like this.
I get up. I get up, and I just stand like that.
He's just there looking at you. You killed me!
I killed you.
Yes!
You have the gall to complain about that after what you did.
To complain about that? It's my life. You stuck me here. And you see like a huge gash there. Like he still has like a scar somehow in the afterlife from it.
Belmont. I would admit I perhaps was overzealous in my pursuit of your niece, but really, you forced my hand.
Arky, you killed people. You had to die. And instead of taking responsibility, you killed me. And now my niece is there all alone. And she's running Rhaegar. What's she gonna do?
She is a strong young woman, Belmont. She's gonna be fine.
Takes the rock and just chucks the rock at your head.
Oh,
2 6 is gonna be a direct hit here. Let's see. No. He takes the rock, it goes wide. It goes into the water.
no. That's it. I tackle him.
Go ahead. No good. Tackling darts out of the way. He comes back. He just grabs you and just knocks you down to the water. And some water's getting in your mouth. You're not drowning really, but you're lower than you would like. But he's trying to just drown you in like a foot of water right now. You could make a move.
Okay, I'll sweep his leg out from under him. There we go.
Nice. So you sweep the leg. He goes right down, falls on the ground. He's a portly gnome. And what do you want to do?
All right, I'll just jump on top of him, start hammering him with blows.
Go ahead.
There we go. Another 6.
Okay, you start beating him to death.
No.
Go ahead again.
Okay, I hit him a couple of
Not
times.
what you intended.
I hit him a couple of times, and I said, "All right, Palamon,
You
that's
hit him
enough."
with the rolls you just did. You see him like you break his nose, and you see this bleeding, and it's just coming out of his nose and of his mouth. And he's like, "I'm gonna kill you,
I know.
Arky.
I know.
Okay.
I hate you."
Hey, come on.
All of a sudden, you hear, "What is the meaning of this?" You hear behind you.
Who are you?
Behind you, you see is a older gnome, older than Bellaman, and next to him is probably about 7 to 8 so-called warriors. They're holding different sorts of weapons, from spears to swords to a bow. Someone has a pistol, and they all seem to be makeshift items. The armor they wear is makeshift. Nothing is great, but they seem to be a ragtag bunch of some kind of warriors or something. This person you recognize to be Olaf Mott, the older brother of Bellaman. "What are you doing? Get away from him.
Olaf Mott.
Get away from him."
Ha! You dare threaten me? Your prince lies beaten. This ragtag bunch doesn't scare me.
He is no prince. He's nothing.
Oh, really? So you are in charge here now?
Yes, I have my place here. First, you're going to get away from my brother.
I step away.
Go get him. The men walk over and they kind of pick him up. They bring him over. And he's just like barely paying attention and barely conscious. He's muttering a couple of things. You are?
Ah, I am Arky Fint.
Arky Fint.
Yes, I've heard much about you. Apparently, you and I are natural allies, I would say.
Are we?
Well, if you would say the enemy of your enemy is your friend, then certainly we both have a bone to pick with your brother.
The only thing that's going to happen right now is that you're going into our jail. You can't beat up a Mott in the Sunken Kingdom and get away from it. So come along.
Sunken Kingdom?
Yes,
What? No.
bring him in.
You think they dare touch a legendary hero of Andaria?
They come around you, and they're like to hold the weapons to you. What do you do?
All right, I go along.
They bring you into the kingdom. It looks like a bizarro version of the Sunken City that you know and love so much. They bring you into the vault, which looks like some sort of dark temple now. It has vines growing all over it. And they bring you up to the top of that vault, which it was just another spot, like an office there. But now it's been turned into some sort of a terrible makeshift throne room. And sitting in a throne of some kind is seemingly the oldest gnome you've ever seen. And you see them drag in Bellaman and put him on the floor. And this king, my other son, of course, all together again. Clean him up. Some people take him out. They try to like nurse his wounds and such. Olaf comes up and he goes, "Look what we have here, father. This is some sort of hero of Andaria, Archifint. You're a hero, yes?
Well, I would never presume to call myself such, Your Highness. But
How did you get here?
I passed this way after I did shuffle off my mortal coil and passed from the previous life.
And how did you die?
I was caught to fire. Dreadful fire. Murdered. If you can believe it. But
By whom? I don't think you were any hero of my day. I don't know much about you, Fint.
Well, I think you're, probably a bit more experienced than me in your day, so you probably assume had already passed on. I knew your son, Belamon, very well. He was king in Rhaegar when I first met him.
What do you want here, Fint?
Well, what is this?
The Sunken Kingdom.
But we died, right?
Yes, I suppose so, and now we are here.
What is this?
It's the afterlife. This is what it is.
This is the afterlife?
The
It's
shadow of the former world that we knew.
do people what happens here? Do we die here? Do we get ill? Is it another life?
Mr. Fint, this world is ruled by darkness, and it is owned by the species of vampire. They roam the lands everywhere. Sunken Kingdom is the only sanctum. If there is another, I have yet to find it. So what do we do here? We survive. That's it.
We survive.
Yes. Now, are you familiar with the Sunken City? I imagine you know it well.
Indeed I do. It's the city of my birth. And I am considered by many to be its first citizen.
Really? Well, perhaps you can be of use here. We need someone of intelligence to help run the city.
Indeed, I think our purpose here in this world is perhaps to earn redemption.
You have any experience running something of this size?
I do.
Olaf is very competent, and now we have Bellaman back. I'm sure we can use a hero as yourself.
Of course. Say no more. I will handle all the day-to-day operations of the city.
And what of news of Rhaegar?
Rhaegar.
Yes, what happened for your death? I'm curious about my old kingdom. Did it prosper?
Yes, indeed. Rhaegar stands as the foremost kingdom of Andaria.
Who is its king?
Well, it was Belamon,
Yes.
and now it's Fratella. I believe your niece.
A queen. She is queen.
Yes. Yes. Well, as far as I know, that was the most recent information I had.
All of a sudden, you hear footsteps come in, and you see water on the floor. And you're like, "That's not true. I'm the queen of nothing. He murdered me." You see Fratella, the gnome, and she has like moss and seaweed, and she looks like she's been through hell. She's been through the ocean, and she just stands there like the wreck that she is. She's like, "Grandpa, he murdered me." What? Fratella. She like runs over to him, and like they hug, and you see the guards kind of stand there like ready, and she starts like, he murdered Bellaman. He murdered the Wienertons. He murdered Wiley Wienerton, and then Grandpa, we were in our room. We were about to get married, and I had a collector's coin, and we were gonna say it together and rule the kingdom. And he murdered me. He killed me. Mott looks at you, and he pushes her to the side like this, like kind of like consoling her, but like also just like his rage.
Your Majesty, I know I did just lie to you previously, and it was merely because the enormity of my deed sat on me so greatly that I could not bear to express it to you without being literally consumed by my shame.
Mr.
But
Fitz,
now I am glad that I have been called to account.
Mr. Fint, you have murdered my son. You have murdered my granddaughter. And now we are all here in this miserable place together. What should I do about that?
Your son,
So-called hero.
he's. You don't understand. It was we.
Kill him, Grandpa. Kill him.
We were launching a ship. It was supposed to be the greatest day of my life, and he stole the treasury of the sunken city. You don't understand.
A gnome stole some gold. And you think that's news?
It just could never quite sit right with me, and it.
Bellaman comes out of the back, and you hear him go like, "I agree. He deserves to be punished." But what to do with him? I think death is appropriate. I don't know what you'll find after this life, but it has to be worse than this.
Yeah. Okay. Do it.
Bellaman, Olaf, you say that, and Olaf takes out a blade and walks over, goes right to your throat. And Bellaman goes, looks at his father, and then looks at Olaf, and he goes, "Wait, I have an idea." And Fratella everyone just looks upset. He walks over to his father, the king, and he whispers into his ear. "I suppose you're the one he killed, if you suppose this is what you prefer. Fine. Archifint, for your punishments in the other world, we won't kill you." He nods over to one of the men over there and like points something. And you see one of the men comes over and he has a jester's hat. He puts the jester's hat on your head. "As you spent your life as a hero and then murdered my family members, you will spend eternity being our fool. You will tell jokes. You will laugh. You will dance like the idiot you are. Forever. This will be your eternity, pleasing the Mots.
I'll take the first option. Kill me. I'll never sing for you or dance for you, you disgusting mots. No. Yeah, no. Kill me. Yes. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't.
The king, Mott, Clinkerton Mott, the king, takes a dagger and throws it at your feet. Go ahead, brave hero. You have your choice. Take your own life, or be our fool. I'm going to stop it right there. Now we're going to go back to the scene underneath Sunken Kingdom after you guys have defeated Soma and when you were talking to, and Archie Fent, you were just in a conversation with Argon. So what happened?
Well, I've after I passed, I came to this world and found the Mots here in charge of the Sunken City. I've been essentially staying here ever since.
I have to admit, there are many things in the afterlife. I did not ever imagine it would be working for the Mots. Bellaman could be quite a handful.
Well, you know, I just figured I'd lay low for now.
Well, what you did was amazing. You rounded some friends here, the gnomes like yourself. Come to think of it, where is the other gnome that was with you?
Sparky,
Yeah, where is he?
where is he? Yo. You see him?
No. Where is he?
I look around.
Where's his suit? Do we see his suit?
You walk around the room and you find his suit on the floor and it's crushed in many different ways.
Ah!
Sparky!
I start trying to undo the suit.
So now you guys had a roleplay moment. No one went over to Sparky right away. So we're not going to put you into the death roll. So we're going to go around a table, and I think we're going to make it that if 2 1s come out before 2 6s, we're going to just put it up to Faith. He dies.
Just straight through until we get to the end, or
Yeah. 2 1s
Oh,
before 2
man.
6s.
2 1s before 2 6s, he dies.
Yep.
And we roll these, or
We're going to go around the table.
I mean, it's like you, Argon distracted Arky with that question. Where were we?
it's
We
all,
didn't.
it's all Argon's
Arky
fault.
was. I was
It's Argon's
about to
fault.
be. What are you couldn't do it? Well, I was talking. Never mind. Okay. should I roll?
I leave you with this. My answer to that is this. Ready? This is going to blow your mind a bit. Ready? Here it comes. Here it comes. Argon is an NPC, right? Ready? Here it comes. Argon is not playing the game.
Argon. Okay. As I'm
Did I blow
undoing
your
it.
mind a little bit? Did I blow your mind a little bit? Argon, the
Yep.
NPC, is not playing
You're
the
right.
game.
You know-
You're right. You couldn't be more right about that.
This is why we didn't get along with Argon in the past.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it's still Argon's fault.
Argon. man.
Everything's Argon's
Still
fault.
blaming
This guy.
Argon.
All
Here
right.
we go.
He's not playing the game.
Open with a
Oh
1.
my
Opens with a 1.
God.
No, reroll.
Oh, okay. 2.
2.
Okay, it's up for grabs.
Wow.
Sparky, poor Sparky.
5.
5. Guys, who's a Sparky fan out there? Sparky the Gnome.
5.
He's been around for a
Sparky
while.
fans, right?
3.
Somebody roll a d20. If you achieve a 19 or a 20 in chat, I'll put that as a natural 6 on a roll. You can only roll once. Do not roll twice. You will not count the second roll. Rob, you're back.
All right, let's see. 2.
2. Go ahead. Keep it going. 6.
Yes.
Yes.
A first 6.
Boom. No, 2.
5.
Back to you, Rob.
6.
Another 6.
Oh!
You open the suit. You pry it open in the way that you know how, since you're Arky Fit. You build suits for a living. You get it open, and you see Arky is there, and he's clinging
Sparky.
to life. Sorry, Sparky. See, Sparky is there.
Doing it.
Yeah. Can't stop it. Sparky is clinging to life. What is your next action?
Sparky.
Okay, well, Palin and Caddick will run over to him and render first aid
Okay.
when he sees him out of the, how hurt he
Someone help him.
is. Chest
Okay.
compressions and whatnot.
Roll a render aid. You'll need to succeed in a render aid check.
Alrighty.
If you don't, we're going to do another death round.
Oh man.
But you have no ones
I'm
yet.
good with render aid, so I'm not concerned at all.
You gotta add your render rate and your.
9.
That was a 9, you say? That is a fail
Oh man.
because you don't add them up.
Why add my stat to the die?
No.
Not anymore.
Nope. No, it's never.
Never.
Never. Not anymore. Never.
It's how many dice.
It's how many dice you roll. You're looking for 6s.
And you
So you
got
actually-
a 6
and you got a
too,
6.
And he got the
That's
6.
right.
Unbelievable.
So that's a fail because you failed the system, unfortunately, as you remember the rule. So
He's
You spend the
this
round-
gnome is going to die.
you spend the round
All
trying to
right.
bring Arky back to life. Now we're gonna do a death roll. Everybody goes through. 2 1s come up. Arky dies. Sparky dies.
What do we need? 2 6s?
No, you just need to not have 2 1s now because you already got the 6s.
6 again.
Good. Means nothing to me.
5.
1. Dame is up to Damien.
All right,
As
all
long
right,
as
no
Damien does not
problem.
roll the 1.
5.
Okay, that one's gonna stay, and now we're back to you. You're in the second round. You're trying to bring him back.
Okay.
You just need 1 6 on a render aid.
I start doing that move. You pick up the legs and like bend them and pull them back like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Really?
good.
Go
They
kick
taught
out
you
the
that in
big guns.
Paladin
2.
school.
He's safe.
No,
What?
he's not healed.
Is he rolling for the render rate again?
Oh, well, Murder 8 is a separate roll. 3 dice.
Wait.
Oh, 2
I'm not gonna. You
6s.
you have to re-roll the proper dice.
What?
You just rolled 4 dice.
This was not a roll. This was a roll, a
But
separate
2
roll.
of them were 6s. I mean, I know he didn't. I know he messed up, but
So I'll roll.
What's your render
but
aid?
he if he was supposed to roll 3,
3.
And
he
what's your
rolled-
survival?
He did roll
2.
2 6s.
The
at-
render,
out
render
of
rate is
4.
knowledge.
His knowledge. 3.
I'm sorry. So 3 plus 2,
Yeah.
5 dice.
2 6s. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you because you failed your way to the top with 2 6s. Okay, so you spend the round trying to render aid, trying to bring him back, and you see that at the last minute, life comes back into his skin, his body, and he's holding on. Where am I?
Oh, fear not,
He's hurt really bad.
brave gnome. I've saved you. You have fought well.
Thank you.
Despite the fact that others wanted you to die, you will live.
Who wanted me to die?
Yeah, I don't get it, but you're okay.
Who are
Don't
the
worry.
bad guys?
Yes.
Well, I can understand that. I was electrocuting them then. Of course.
He's gonna be okay.
I don't think he's ever done CPR on a gnome before.
Their little bones are very fragile. It's not easy.
You have to use 2 fingers instead of your whole hand.
Baby
Thank you.
CPR.
That's what it is.
All
Okay.
right, but we not linger.
How does OG Caddick look?
I'm OJ. Yes. OJ Caddick's holding the hammer, and he's hurt badly,
Yeah, does he need?
but he's standing up.
No, you need to rest within. I'm gonna say the maximum amount would be the hour. Otherwise,
Right.
you're just gonna go unconscious. So you're between then you need to rest.
I'll make my way over.
What are we to do? We have a bunch of problems coming up. We have these whites and these creatures outside. We do have the army outside as well. You're hurt pretty badly. The gnome here, Sparky here, is hurt.
We
So
must seek to secure the city now. There's no time to get to the Dark Heart.
Yeah, let's get back to the surface, make sure everything's right up there. Let them know Soma's taken care of. They'll appreciate that.
you don't wish to go for the Dark Heart now.
I think we should. I mean, maybe
We're
not
s-
you. but-
Everyone's so hurt.
This whole city could come down upon our heads.
Hmm.
This might be the only chance we have to destroy the Dark Heart. If chaos does overtake the city, we may not have a chance to come back to it.
All right. Paladin Caddick steps up.
It's a
All right.
priority.
That's enough. This party has been reckless beyond belief. And now you want to plunge further in, going after the Dark Heart.
That's why
As this
we're
other
here.
Caddick stands here,
Like you, William?
dead.
That is why we're here. Soma stood between us and Hart. Not anymore.
We might get aid from people above, though.
If
We
Craston
will not.
had
people-
arrived here
The people
5
above,
minutes later, you would
The
all
Mots
be
will
dead,
not give us aid.
and the battle would be lost.
The Mots will block us from destroying the heart. This is our only chance to do it. And what happens when the zombies overtake the city? Then what? The Mots will blame us. The Mots will yell at us.
Yep.
The Mots will yell at us. The zombies take up. Is this your concerns?
The citizens were not happy with Soma, I can tell you that. They'll be happy to know she's gone.
maybe not all of them.
They won't be
Some
happy
worship
if their
her.
walls are being overrun by zombies.
Well, we have an army out there.
Some
We can help them
worshipped
with that.
her.
Then let the
saw
army
them.
take care of it.
They worshipped her because she was possessing them.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know that.
The people will.
The heart is a priority.
Indeed, the heart is a priority.
We're no
So?
shape to
But
them
our
for
primary target is not where one immediately strikes. The straight line is not always the truest path.
What is your plan if not go after the Dark Heart?
What's your plan now? Where is the Dark Heart?
We
don't-
find it. That's my plan.
They might know
Indeed,
above.
we'll find it. We'll travel back to the surface, recover, secure the walls of the city,
They might know where it is.
Again,
and then we'll come back down, properly
we
prepared.
might find resistance up there.
Indeed, we might. Indeed, we will.
So,
Trust me, William. I was
Why
surveying
is
the
that-
populace. They'll be on our side.
oh really?
Yes.
We know there are
I don't
zombies
know.
outside the city. These whites that will.
Yeah, if we can take
My
care of
side.
them, who knows? If we go to attack the heart, they might start pouring in, come down and attack us from behind. Be fighting a battle on two fronts.
They may already be pouring in because we battled so much.
We've been running into danger.
We just
After
killed.
danger.
We just killed the king's queen. He's going to want to kill us.
She was possessing everybody.
I have a
True.
feeling if we bulk back up right now, we can make a strong show. Let everyone know that Soma has been defeated. We have liberated the city from her tyranny. They will naturally support us.
But we haven't done the thing that we came here to do.
We will do the thing we came here to
You-
do. We are not leaving the city.
We're
Caddick
not-
needs his rest, too.
Yes,
At death's door.
he has been through a lot.
We'll
I
need
like-
him and his hammer.
I look over at Caddick. Caddick?
Yes, Hutch.
What happened to Star Sky?
There's I've sucked the necromancer's soul into Starsky, I suppose is what happened.
I saw a flash of
We were
something with you and the necromancer when I was above.
Yes, we were suddenly both in another world and well, bested him. And now we have him trapped here, secure in the mighty round.
Really?
The light of Ember, the light of Andar himself was contained in that rod. It's one of the most powerful artifacts known to Andaria.
Yes. Yes, it is indeed.
And now the necromancer's soul inhabits it?
It is truly an extraordinary development. It makes this item even more uncertain in its potential effects.
Is the yellow dust still all around us?
Unstable,
Yes.
one might say.
Yes, yellow dust is in the air from the like the shadowing of the collector's crystal from other dimensions.
Caddick?
Can we get this dust
Caddick!
into? Yes, Hutch.
I'll take it back.
Well, hold on a second.
No.
Excuse me.
I'll take my hammer back.
Hutch, we're discussing the crystal inside the hammer at the moment, you understand?
There's no discussion as to who belongs to that hammer. I'll take my hammer back now, Caddick. You've done enough.
Well, like I said, the necromancer he's in this crystal. It's very unstable at the moment, Hutch. Are you certain you know what you're...
Yes, I'm certain.
Well, hold on. Caddick was the one who was battling the necromancer for the past however long.
If he put it in there,
I was just wondering if somehow we could channel this,
He might know.
some of this amber dust into it. What else can we do with this thing?
If the necromancer tries to get back out, he might know. We don't want you being
It's
possessed in the same
sparking like
way.
it's not done before. But Hutch, we have to go back up to the surface.
Then
I
give
know
me
you want
my
to get to the
hammer,
dog cart, but we've got to
and
rest.
I will go to the surface. Give me Star Sky.
Easy now, Hutch.
Oh, Hutch, are you all right?
Kadok, you've taken the most evil being that we know of, and you've put him in the rod.
I know it was a.
Give me the hammer.
Those two sentences go together very oddly to me, sir.
Let's
Oh,
calm
no, I say not,
down here,
sir.
everybody.
I say Goodman Hutch.
Take it easy.
For you are simply a blacksmith, and I would ask you to remember your tongue, sir. Again, not sir.
Easy. Easy. Both of you. We don't want any conflict
No.
here.
His blood is up, William. Hutch, really. Just calm down. And let's go up. Paladin Kadok steps forward. Yes, really. Hutch. Stay calm, friend.
Kadok, you and I have been tasked with saving Andaria. You would pull rank now? Give me my weapon. You are near death. If you would like to go even closer, do not give me that hammer.
I'm not sure someone with so much rage should be so close to the necromancer.
I will take you there.
He's a hammer.
Make no mistake, Kadok, that is a threat.
He's...
Give me Star Sky now.
No.
I ready my whip.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Hutch.
I take a few steps back.
Let's not do something
Start
we're
taking
gonna
off-
regret
taking
here.
off my armor.
Okay.
Hutch, how about this? Go back up to the surface. Let me rest up. We can settle with a good dust up.
We'll settle with a good dust up now.
I crack my whip between them. Enough! It's no time for this. You're clearly not thinking straight, Hutch. You were just possessed by this demon. I need to get you to the surface as well. Something's going on with you.
With me.
Yes. You're full of this rage. It's unbecoming. It's not like you.
I'm full of rage because he took my weapon.
Something strange is going on with the weapon. We need to get up to the top, see what's going on,
Then
reevaluate our situation.
Then give it to me.
Let's go. Yes. I will give it to you at some point, Hutch.
I'm speaking to everyone here now. If that hammer is not in my hand in 10 seconds, I'm going to attack Kadok. And you will all be responsible for it.
Really
Yes, William.
interesting.
I step between. I put Kadok behind me. You'll have to go through me.
Really?
I'm a paladin, but also here you are the commanding officer and your own men. I feel like it's not my place to get in between this. But I will not let anyone slay anyone over this decision. But do what you must, both of you. Figure it out.
Is this what it's come to? We're gonna kill each other over this?
That's what I was saying. There's something going on with this crystal, with the necromancer.
Yes.
It's corrupting.
I think it's affecting both of you. Well,
Well,
yes.
I think all of us are here to destroy Dark Hearts. And I
I
think
agree.
someone else is concerned with his state as the Lord Commander. And every opportunity he has, he will refer to me as simply a blacksmith. And he couldn't stand to see that weapon in my hands. And the second he had a chance to take it from me, he did. The second he had a chance to soil the holy energy that inhabited it, he did. And now that he's put his stain upon it, he will claim it as his own. You won't. You'll reach the surface without the hammer, or you won't reach the surface at all.
I looked at Paladin Caddick. Is he like this all the time?
No. Not usually. And OG Caddick. Very well. Peace, Hutch. Old friend. I meant no offense. Of course, I lay no claim to your hammer. But I do.
I take off.
Which way?
You leave?
Back up?
Just away.
Okay.
I'll go over to Cole.
All right.
You walk over to the rubble where Cole is. Cole, obviously the Lark, basically a Trent. He's on the floor. He's covering what appears to be the body of Thalen, who at one point seemed to be conscious, but is now not conscious at all.
Do we all see that? Or just
No, just him because he's
Okay.
investigating.
This is Cole.
Cole with Cole, whose body, who's obviously he's 25 foot, right? So he's large tree, and he's protecting Thalen. It looks like he did, but Thalen still got hurt a bit.
Is Thalen conscious? Or is
No.
he out?
He's out.
Thalen's out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to. Is it like he's inside like bramble and sticks?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try to make my way into Thalen.
Okay. You're spending time trying to get in there, see what you can do. At this moment, you guys hear like it feels like almost like a stampede. And you hear like above. It sounds like there's like a wave of creatures running through all the caverns. And you know, these mines are extensive in the Sunken Kingdom, but whatever is happening, it is one level above. And it seems like as if every single corridor and tunnel in that mine above you is filled with screaming and shrieking undead.
That doesn't sound good.
Your party of about 12, 13 people, you have those knights with you, are down below it. You're looking at Cole. Everyone else looking at each other, trying to be quiet and figure out what they're going to do. It's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to render aid to Thalen.
Talk to the Caddicks. We should keep an eye on him and that hammer. Something seemed off.
Yes.
We've got to get out of here.
Also, this dust. Last time we were with it, the hammer was able to harness it. It gave us the army. Maybe we could do something with it here.
Perhaps.
Sounds like we're going to need it.
But which way should we head now? Seems like up is no longer an option.
Or maybe it's the correct option. I mean, they might need help up there. Or at least our army's outside. Is our army
Perhaps.
still there?
They had standing orders, right?
They'll be attacking soon.
Yes. Is it soon enough? How long has it been? Not close to the 2 hours we gave them, right?
No. That battle is short. So you probably fought for a few minutes. So 15 minutes get down there. You're probably about an hour 40 away from the 2 hour mark. But that means that 40 minutes, an entanglement of knights would go through the secret entrance they found into the city.
Towards
And
us.
then the last hour, all of them would attack the city. And you don't know if they changed their tactics, of course, but that's what your plans
Last
were.
we left them.
So you guys are underneath the city, underneath the mines. You went down here, you killed this demon. You're trying to figure out where to go. Above you, as I mentioned before, is all these undead that, as you pretty much know, you killed the demon. They're looking for you, you imagine, but who knows? And you don't know the state of the night. So this is a one of those decisions where, as players, it could change the very quest of which direction you go into.
Okay. Let's really take our not take our time. Yes. Let's just think. Our options. Go deeper into the cavern.
Which
We're wounded.
I think we should do that because
These things are potentially pursuing us. Do we know if these things we don't know if these things are going up or down, right? That's one thing.
No,
I still think we should go towards the heart.
I don't think
Which
we know
might-
where the heart is.
No, but I think there's a good shot that it's further down.
Right. Maybe we need to.
I mean,
Well, it's where the crystal was it not?
I was all for going back up until I knew that the level above us is filled with undead. Changes everything.
Where was the crystal of Sunken City? Does anyone know?
Arky knows.
Arky knows.
Yeah.
So you from here, you know that it's definitely down more, because your guys are pretty deep. You went down a bunch. You descended, but it's still down below, and you're probably on the outside of the eminence of the crystal.
Oh yeah, this dust. It was near the other heart. So maybe the heart is near here if we're experiencing the same dust.
yeah, maybe.
Yes.
I make my way over towards Hutch.
Richard Weil wants to know if you can offer advice. Yes, you can offer advice. Go ahead, guys. As always,
Help us, Richard.
to anyone who's watching right now, as you know, on Audio Dungeon, when you guys give advice, I will tell them, and they can decide, and that's the way that you guys can play with us, amongst other things as well. But absolutely, give advice.
Hutch. I know you're pissy about your hammer right now, but remember the other dust it absorbed in gave the power of the Red Knight. Maybe it could do something here.
I try to heal Thalen.
How do you heal him?
Render aid.
Do you have anything that goes with render aid? Otherwise, it's just a stabilize.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You try to render him. You try to stabilize him. You're not sure. You also don't believe he's bleeding out, but you do tend to his wounds and such. But as you check him out and try to stop any wounds, you uncover that there aren't any wounds. So he's not bleeding. He's not dying. He's just unconscious.
Okay. I'll try to pull him out too.
It'll take a few minutes, but you can get him out.
I'll help him when I see him doing that.
Okay. You see him tending to him. You take a look. You see he's unconscious, and then you see him start to try to pull him out.
All right. So, if we push on to the heart, do we leave the wounded here? Can we?
Richard Weil is suggesting to use detect evil to try to sense the dark heart.
Yeah. I am going to use try and detect evil. Whoa.
We need to figure something out here. We can't take on around 1,000 of these creatures up top. Whatever we do here, we need to hunker down, go for this dark heart, or find a way up and out of the city. One of those options needs to happen. We need to do it quickly.
I want to try to absorb the dust into the hammer.
Okay. You put it up. Roll a will check.
Will. It's 3.
Well, you rolled a lot of will checks and you only have 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have stubborn, so you can really use it again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Stubborn. 3. Very
Okay.
stubborn.
You concentrate on it, you focus on it, and nothing happens. You can't get it to activate. You can try again, though.
I will.
Okay, so as you're helping, you're pulling him out, he just stops. He stop. Let's go with Thalen, and just starts focusing on his hammer. And you're right next to him, like,
I'm like, good. No, that's what I wanted him to do anyway. Good. I pull Thalen out.
Keep concentrating, Hutch.
So,
Missed again.
it's again? Okay.
It's all right. I know you're a little upset right now. You'll get it eventually. You could do it.
Let's move.
let's push forward to the heart. Can some stay behind, perhaps?
I don't think
Guard
that's a
the
good
wounded,
idea.
the
Yes.
gnomes.
If perhaps we will.
Yeah, I
the
guess-
knights.
There's a way that has collapsed here, the way down, and this cavern seems like it might be extensive, and perhaps you'll find your way to the dark heart and the crystal, the remnants of. I will stay here with my men. We will guard this portal here.
Against this horde of zombies above us. So
Okay.
what should be
Perhaps
overrun?
OG Caddick's also going to stay.
perhaps Kaddock, you will stay
He
with us
sits
as well,
down and
since you are hurt.
he starts to rest. Very well.
Arky Fint, you're without a suit. Why don't you stay as well? William, Yo-Yo, one of you want to stay, or
William,
Well,
think we're
William
gonna
wants
need
to
you
go.
down there.
Yeah, William definitely wants to go.
Yo-Yo, you will help
Um,
stay and defend versus any
all right,
coming evil from above.
you got it.
So there you have. We split into two parties. If we do not hear from you, I would say in a few hours, I will try to make a break for the surface. Otherwise, I will try to wait for your return.
All right.
Very well.
Can you
The-
say any sort of protective blessing over this place to stop the undead if it comes to that?
I can set up a holy ground here. I will do so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's equivalent of like a 30th level paladin.
Does it bother me to be near him?
Perhaps this world's different because it doesn't, but
Okay.
you don't know what it would be like in the real world.
The dust. Is it just in this area or like
The dust is everywhere. It's like amongst the air throughout the cavern.
so
And you hear the wind like you're hearing right now, by the way. We hear the wind. At home, they're not hearing it. But
so if we were to travel on deeper down, is the dust still there?
I can't tell you what will happen.
If I'm looking down the
From what you
In the
see, there's
corridor,
dust
we-
everywhere.
okay.
Mighty dusty down here.
So how often can I try to channel the dust into the
I'm going to say within reason, you could try it once every minute.
Okay.
There's no, it doesn't tire you out to do so. It's just about focusing.
Were we with Cole when he was breathing it in? Yeah, right? When he was doing his whole like he was
Yes.
being a tree with it?
Yeah, you're all with him.
I'll do one like deep breaths. See if anything happens to me.
Roll d6.
Is it just 1-6 or is it a will check?
Just roll d6. 1.
4.
Nothing happens. Breathe it in.
I keep going.
I'm gonna try again. Can I try again now?
Yep.
4. Come on, 6.
All of a sudden, the crystal hammer lights up, and it kind of gyrates. You're forced to grab it with 2 hands because it's like moving, and you see it's attracting the dust in the area, and the dust is just kind of focusing into it and drawing into the hammer. You can feel the energy of the hammer is growing.
Steady now, Hutch.
It's getting more powerful.
Can you control it?
Control what?
The hammer.
I just absorbed the dust. Don't know what to do now.
It's actively going as you're talking to. It's still doing it.
Can you s-
It's not just to explain it to you. It's the hammer is definitely shaking. The dust is not flying in at a rapid rate. It's almost like attracting to it slowly.
Mm.
But while it's doing it, the hammer's like
Right.
amping up.
Right. So it's not like a violent thing. It's just
Right.
it's shaking. As you're staying there, and many of you are looking at this, Argon and his troops are standing at the crumbled entrance that you guys climbed down, just waiting there, looking up. And all of a sudden, you see Thalen opens his eyes. What happened? Did we?
Your Majesty.
Is it over?
It's not over. We've won a great battle, though. You have. Your people have done you great honor.
He looks over. Is Cole okay? He looks over at Cole, and you can't even make heads or tails out of Cole because he's underneath a lot of rubble. He's heavy himself, made of wood, obviously being a tree, and all the rock on him is giant sized. So he's in a problem. Thalen immediately tries to get up and like he's almost like falling down. He wants to go to Cole. You can role play.
Easy there, Thalen.
Yes.
I'll help him along towards Cole.
He just gets over there and like he makes a motion as if he's going to move something to help him, and he realizes that there's nothing he can do. So he just puts a hand on like his arm and kind of just sits with him, as if like perhaps just being there for him might be a help.
Maybe Yo-Yo could see about assisting to get some of the rocks off of him because
Okay.
Yo-Yo still got his suit.
Yeah. So Yo-Yo in a
So,
huge
I think that's
15
what he
foot
would-
iron mech walks over. You can role play that.
Hey, maybe I can help get some of the rocks off of him. You know, we could move some of that rubble.
Please, whatever you can do, it would be great.
All right, just
He moves
all
this
right,
to the side.
Yeah. Just watch where you are, and let's try to keep an eye out for any other falling rocks. Try to guide me as I do this a little bit.
So he helps you do exactly what you just said, and he's looking for anything that's falling. And you're using like all the servos, like to pick up these heavy rocks, and you start moving them off. And it's a slow process, but you have
I
time.
have some time. Yeah.
Okay, that's what you spend your time doing.
All right.
Does she uncover
anybody
Cole's head at any point?
say again?
Is like Cole's head uncovered at any point?
No,
Okay.
nope. Anyone can take an action right now.
All right. Let's go.
Yes. Has the hammer stopped pulling in dust?
It's steadily pulling into dust right now.
Let's just go.
Let's go. All right. Forward.
Okay, so just to clarify for me and for audience, the party that is moving down is everyone's main characters. It's
William. Yep.
William, Craston, Hutch,
Paladin cat.
and Paladin Caddick.
It's just the four of us.
There's the four of you.
Wow.
Really?
Really?
We wanna-
That's it. We don't want to
you
do it
pictured the
anymore.
whole army of people going, but
We're
it's just
scared. We don't want to go.
Is there nobody else that wants to go with us?
How are you healthy?
Yeah. Not great, but
Yeah. I'm chipper.
chipper.
Well, that's great.
I ran down, did a cool
Good-
flip.
Okay.
Good for you.
We start walking down. I'll cast Detect Evil as we start going.
I'm also gonna-
eventually help.
Look for signs of vampires to detect prey.
You're looking for vampires
Like using detect prey, yeah, to see if I discover any like
to prey that you might feed on.
no. Vampires are still my detect prey.
Okay, I thought you meant the opposite. because
No,
you're
no.
a vampire.
Multiple prey.
Just
Okay, so
clarifying.
you were detecting vampires and you're detecting
I'm
evil.
detecting evil. 2 6s.
Yeah.
Okay, so you definitely can sense a direction, like a compass, where the evil's going. You start winding through the cavern, and while you're doing this, it's still shaking, and you're still pulling in more of this ember light. And you believe from how it's going that last time you might have been at the heart of where the crystal was when you were at the Red Knight's crystal. Now you're not there. So there's a difference of how much power you're consuming, but you are consuming it. Like I said, you believe to be that you're at the outer part of the eminence of this crystal. If it was at the center, you're at the very edge of it.
Mm.
Confused? As if it's below, it's emanating, say it emanates a mile, right?
No,
You're
I'm
at
not
the edge of that
confused. I'm
mile.
just wondering, is it get dangerous then as we bring this thing closer to more and more crystals?
I can't answer that.
I know, but that's why I was making a face.
so when we were absorbing the red crystal,
You were at the heart where the crystal was.
it felt more powerful.
Oh, yeah.
So you're implying as we get closer,
Yeah,
it may
the
feel
tornado
more
was like-
things.
I'm not.
If we're getting closer.
I'm only implying.
We will.
I'm only telling you about what he feels, and you can make that. That's the judgment you make from what you're feeling, and you can kind of tell that you're not there yet. The fact that he's saying that it's down here, trying
Right.
to detect evil, trying to detect the dark heart, which is obviously probably placed near the center of where the crystal was, exactly like in the Red Ruins where the dark heart was. So all these things together, it's a very easy assumption to assume that you are on the outer eminence of where the crystal
Wow.
is in another dimension.
All right.
Crystals in another dimension. All right, we keep
No signs of vamps.
going
No,
forward.
no vampires.
Closer to the evil.
Yeah. Yeah. Where
Is
it's
it dark?
going.
How do we?
wanna
How are we
go to
seeing?
where it's going.
There are lights in here. There's actually torches on the walls. So you guys are making your way around this cavern, and you're weaving in and out of tight spots. Eventually, you come to another spot where the cavern seems to have collapsed, and it seems to be a bit of a climb down.
Hmm.
This would put you pretty much in the darkness, unless you have a light source.
I take a torch off the wall.
Okay, you grab one of the torches, you take it out, drop it down, it falls. It clangs versus the sides. And interesting enough, this is a sheer wall that's going down. It's smooth, but somebody has attached some sort of boards to use as a makeshift climbing apparatus, like a ladder. So it's actually in the rock somehow installed.
The boards are.
Yeah, it looks like something a miner might have done
Hmm.
at some degree. But remember, you're not in the real world. You're in this afterlife, the shadow realm of the real world. Just to kind of clarify this. Anyway, so as you drop this torch down, it falls for a while. You see that sheer cliff, and probably about 5 seconds after, it falls into water,
What?
and the light extinguishes.
So we hear the sploosh.
The sploosh is heard.
Is it cavernous? Is it like
Yeah.
a little kuching, or is it like?
It echoes. Yes,
Cavernous sploosh.
it's very Minecrafty. Like you've opened up that one little, you hit that one block, and then it's a whole nother world down there.
Let's
boy.
go. I start to climb down the makeshift steps.
I'll wait up here. I can just meet you down there.
Okay,
I'll
You start-
follow him.
you start climbing down the steps, or not the steps. The
Ladder.
We have-
we'll call it a ladder, but it's
Do we have rope? I guess they started climbing already, but
he started climbing already. After you climbed, you're like, do we have rope?
we should have tied him up.
And the three of you are still there.
I'll follow him.
Okay.
I'll go. Yeah.
Okay, you follow.
Can I climb while I'm holding the hammer?
I'm gonna say that's probably gonna be harder because the hammer is actually taking in power, and it seems to be difficult. Whatever you want to do, you can do.
If I put it on my back, what happens? It's just
It's
the
still
spin?
it's still just shaking because it's absorbing its energy. It's lighting up amber color. It is absorbing. I would say if you had to make a check, I would give you a -1 die. Take 1 die off any check, just to give you an idea of how it's inhibiting you. Not much, but enough to make an impact.
How is it attached on your? Like, is it in danger of falling off if he just has it on his back? Like, is it like?
No.
You feel unstable with that thing? Here,
He
I take off
climbs.
the cape. I put it on Hutch.
Hutch, would you like to go back and wait with the others?
No.
I'm climbing down, actually.
I was gonna say
Hutch, would you like to go back?
You're not near him.
How's it going up there, guys? Is Hutch okay?
I don't know. I'm right behind you, bud.
Here, Hutch. If you slip, this will save you.
What do you give him?
The cape.
Yeah, he gives him the cape.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Thanks.
Don't let that hammer go into the drink.
Into the drink. Okay.
I just step right off.
Yeah, like a bat.
I step off.
Oh, man.
He said like a bat, but bats don't do that.
Yeah, sure they do.
They just hover down.
What
Yeah.
about
That's fly. Go
bats
up
flap
this.
like very fast.
Yeah, they
don't,
flap.
like, glide
You're not
down.
flapping.
They flap a lot more
It's
than
like
birds.
a little, like,
Ah,
what
The
does he know
the
about
only,
bats?
The only flapping that's happening right now is Liam's mouth.
That's right. That's bad. That tracks. Yep.
So you jump off like a bat and you hover down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hover down. Do you stay near the wall for protection, or you just go out
Yeah.
into the cavern?
Oh,
No. I stay
He got
close to
me
the
with
wall.
that one already once.
So you, as you're going down, you're getting very close to Caddick, who's
And me.
making his way down. Yes, and William as well. What do you want to do?
I want to go like if the wall's here and the ladder is here, I want to stay close to the wall like here.
Let's go to the side. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go to the side. Everyone else who's climbing, everyone is climbing at this point? Are you climbing
Yeah, I'll
down?
climb down.
Okay. So
I'm a good
everyone is
climber.
climbing. You're going to roll your climb check. And we're going to need, I don't think this is very hard. It's probably a little scary, but I don't think it's very hard. You're going to roll
It's in
climb check
Constitution.
looking for 1 success. That's it.
Strength
Okay.
doesn't matter. For
You don't
climb,
need
just
to.
Constitution, right?
1 success. You
Sure.
add your climbing plus your constitution, and
Yeah.
that's how many dice you roll.
Yeah.
2 6s.
5 and a 1.
Okay. So as you're climbing, you slip and you're grabbing the boards as you're going down and you're falling. I'll give you a feat of strength check to just grab at one of those boards as you're passing them pretty quickly. If you fail this check, you're going to probably fall. This is a desperate
Into the
situation.
drink.
5-2-1.
Okay, it's
Reroll.
this is it. Using a reroll. You have a reroll? Just making sure.
Yeah.
You say yeah, but you're looking it up.
No, because I got 2 character sheets.
How do you
so-
not know?
As you can see
They
right
gave him
there,
one. Yeah, the fans
Two,
gave
it
him one.
Did you
says-
get one today?
You gotta make sure.
I used one
you
earlier.
write
Now
it
I'm down to
down?
1. Let the record show.
Yeah,
You
make
are
sure you
the
put those big old sheets away
Well, I'm gonna leave
so
it.
that when we
Please
need
don't
it
look down
again,
on
you can
it.
just go through them all again,
Okay.
and the world can wait.
Here is the reroll.
Bam.
Oh no!
5-5-2.
No sixes. So you end up from the beginning falling like whoof. As you're coming down, you're just trying to just claw your hands to the side, and one of the boards you grab onto it, and the board just comes out with you, and whoof, and you fall into darkness.
How far is he falling from me?
You would be past them because you're falling faster, and that you've already encountered them. And what's the exact question you just asked me?
Can I reach? If he's going to fall past me, can I reach him?
I would say that you have an attempt to reach him to get in the way. I'm not gonna say what the roll is gonna be, but if your highest roll is a 1, you're gonna get caught in the turmoil. That means your highest on all of your dice would have to be 1s, just so you know. So it's not that likely. You could try to reach out and grab him if you wish, because he would pass you. You're moving faster than him. So this would be after the strength fail. You would take a reach out.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell him to grab the hammer.
Oh,
Hold the hammer
my
out.
God.
To one Caddick, he says no. And to the other one, you give it freely. Okay,
Grab the hammer, Caddick.
so he swings the hammer into your face. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Grab this with your face. Okay, so
Batter up.
in a desperate moment, he puts out this hammer, and so I'm not going to make Dan roll anything. I'm just going to give the roll to you. It's just the way he's doing it. And we're going to make this, what could be a sleight of hand? Just make a sleight of hand check.
He gets sucked towards it like the dust.
Sleight of hand is good for me.
One success on sleight of hand.
Cat
Nice.
practices his card tricks all day long.
No!
Oh my goodness.
3,
Wait, I'm
1.
stubborn, right?
No,
Does that help?
that's will.
Will.
That's
Oh,
will.
that doesn't help.
Got to reroll? 6, 5, 4.
His hands are so
3.
stubborn.
Yeah, I'm gonna
2.
use it. I'm gonna die.
His hands are so stubborn.
No,
God.
even
No.
worse.
What's-
2 3s, a 2, and a 1. In 8 dice, I didn't get higher than a 3.
Wow. Wait till we play Access and
Man.
Allies soon.
Oh no, that's it. Nice reroll.
He's
Won't have to
about
bring
be
this sheet out again anymore.
wet,
Don't worry.
boy.
He tries to grab on, and he goes right past it. He just doesn't even touch it. And you go flying down into the darkness.
How far is the drop? Like far, right? We have to
Far.
guess.
It's water.
It's-
It's fine.
It's way over
Why did
100
I
feet,
waste-
probably 200 feet.
200 feet. That's
Ouch.
even into water. That's quite a drop.
Ouch.
Yes. And with armor on.
I once jumped off like a 12-foot diving board,
Actually,
and that water
The
stung
armor might
pretty
work
hard.
in his favor,
Yeah, I used
actually.
to
for
dive
the
off
initial.
40-foot tower.
Nice.
That slapped her.
Yeah, I bet.
That tower slaps. Okay, so you fall into darkness. You are hovering down. You see that he passed you, and the two of you are aware that he fell. You're still climbing down. You made your checks.
Yeah.
He's gone, right?
Yeah, you hear
can't
him
see
just
him.
now hit the water.
And he was below us. Oh, he hit the water. Oh boy.
Keep going.
Keep going. Be on the lookout for him, Hutch.
Yeah.
All right, I climb. Is that it? We just climb?
They're telling us
climbing.
the fans are telling us right now that Caddick has talent expertise, which means that you would re-roll it.
Oh.
Which is the talent, the sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, talent expertise would be you roll any skill within it again, but you have to find on your sheet.
Talent expertise.
It would be in your loadout.
Second sheet. Oh, is it? No.
Sometimes they're just chilling in the global
I don't
passives.
think I have talent expertise.
It could be in a global passive, I guess.
Yeah.
I have clever save.
I'm going to give Rob exactly 30 seconds to find on a sheet.
Oh,
if he
no.
cannot, it won't happen.
Oh, species skills maybe? No.
Richard Quad goes up. Trust
Talent
me.
expertise. Of course I have it. That's that natural.
That's a
gains-
global passive, though.
That's that
Yeah,
natural
Yeah,
gains.
that's fine.
Sheet 2. Yeah, yeah.
Natural skills gain expertise.
You have another roll then. So you could be saved by the one of the
Of course I got
fans.
that.
Ooh, I get that.
It's
for
just that the-
Constitution.
I haven't for
remember that.
survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got a 6.
Oh! Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard.
Okay, so this is the last roll that you actually did make. The water splashing does not happen. That didn't happen. You reach out and you grab the hammer and you start pulling down the hammer with all of your weight. So you're going to go flying down with him. You're unable to hold this. So I'm going to say you've halved his falling rate, but you're both propelling down. And that's going
At
down.
half speed.
Half speed.
Yeah, at half the speed he would be falling.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Does anything happen on the way down? Do you have any actions? 6 seconds.
Nope. Nothing I can do.
Don't try and grab a board. You'll hurt your arm.
Is your phone just falling down? Okay. Both you hit the water. You two are up top, still climbing down.
Oh, yeah.
Continue climbing.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 more climb checks to get to the bottom. You can do both now.
What's that?
Okay. So I need a 6, right?
Yeah. 6. You're running out of
I'm
time.
gonna
5,
reroll.
4,
Hang on.
3, 2,
6. Got it. That's
one
the
is
first one.
locked in.
And we gotta make 2, right?
Yeah.
6.
6.
when I see them go, I dive off.
Whoa.
Does that mean you failed?
I was looking if I had something to help me do that, and then I was like, nah. So yeah.
I have Constitution expertise.
So you just go with it and you jump down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have full guard, so I can fall.
Do you have full guard?
Yes, but it's 5 feet times my acrobatics,
Which is
not like 200 feet.
right, but I'm about to roll
What is it?
damage on you,
Oh,
so it
One.
helps.
One times 5.
Acrobatics is
Under agility.
I believe 2.
So
Pretty
10
good.
feet?
Mine's 0.
Mhm.
Okay.
Knock 10 feet off that, baby.
Wow, so like you fall for 190 feet. It's nothing.
But I also went into a dive. Remember, really cool. Do I get like a strength thing for that?
I'm gonna give you half damage because you're a vampire, and I feel like you could take it. So I'm giving you an advantage, but you're still gonna take a good amount of damage.
Oh boy,
Are you doing like a
41
spinning dive?
damage.
You might hit yourself. on the
41
side.
damage.
41 damage. You
Okay.
hit you hit the water. It feels like hitting concrete a bit. You are a vampire, so you are a lot more tough than the average humanoid.
Now, if they hit it first and broke the surface tension, does that help at all?
Excellent point.
Yes, that would. They
Another
do
5
hit. They do hit
HP?
first.
And we hit nice and slow though.
Yeah, did
but-
we hit first?
Right. I was just gonna say that. I don't know
He
who
comes
hit first.
zipping by us.
yeah.
And I don't think
Break out the physics.
we're not gonna go into who hit first.
Too
So
much math.
yeah, I already
Sorry.
took off a lot of damage for you. So
That's nice. That's nice.
you're gonna take 41 damage, and that's it. You guys, I'm gonna give you a low amount of damage just for your hit. Not much.
It's 1.
7 damage.
We all hit around the same time then?
Kinda.
We all contribute to breaking the surface tension.
Mhm.
Yes.
equally.
I actually
And-
go first.
I'm
and,
still
Will,
climbing.
and William climbs down. When you get to the bottom, you see that there actually is no bottom. There's no ledge. There's no like, oh, I'm going to walk out here. You see that this area where the boards are go into the water and continue going down as if this place filled up and these boards were made to go down even further.
Wow.
Now, where the water is, though, this cavern goes off in many different directions. Literally, you can see 6 different ways that you could travel through. Where you see the stalactites are just everywhere, and sometimes coming close to the water. Sometimes the ceiling is very high, and it does feel like this cave or whatever it is, this cavern has filled up with water, pretty high.
Do we see dust like traveling to or from any direction?
There's dust everywhere in the air before. The dust seems thicker, and the dust is also in the water, like floating around, and it does make a little bit of light. Enough for you to like have like a dim night light everywhere.
It's still going into the hammer.
Yeah, the hammer's just drawing it all in.
Is it coming from generally everywhere, or can we see it coming, like, let's say, from one direction more so than any other direction?
It does get thicker and brighter at certain areas, and it's pretty much down.
Down.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's, I don't know. Pick a direction. We got to go some way.
We're chilling because we can still like hold on to the side, right? We're not like treading water, like needing to swim right now. Like we're chilling.
So now that I've described everything, now we're gonna go into this next part.
Okay.
Who's wearing armor? You.
And
Yeah.
me.
So you're on the side. You're fine. You're immediately dropping into the water, and you're having trouble swimming. You need to roll a swimming check immediately now.
Okay, well, not my strong point.
I'm gonna make you roll. Is your armor magical?
Oh, I was gonna ask, Kag, do you have weightless armor?
Weightless
It's
armor.
under global passives if you have it.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like Scro has a pipeline right to the fans right there. He's always looking at the screen. He's like, "Oh, I just
Well,
a
yeah, I
random
mean,
thing in my mind. Do you have?"
I have weightless armor. Will that apply in this type of situation?
Maybe.
That's I just assumed it wouldn't.
Just
so I didn't
pointing it
bring
out.
up, but
His,
it's a
his
good
armor's
point.
made of a life vest, an inflatable life vest.
Yeah, it's inflatable, so you're just good.
Hutch made it. Hutch knows.
I do have the weightless armor, but which is no movement penalty for heavy armor.
Okay, so you're not gonna
Still
take,
sinks, I imagine.
you're still gonna sink, yeah, but it's not gonna be extra. I was gonna give you an extra one
Right.
for it. I'm gonna give you you're gonna require 2 successes on a swim check, otherwise you're gonna be sinking.
2 successes. Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay, and a 6.
So it's a swim check. How much swimming do you have?
0.
Okay, and your Constitution.
1.
So there you go, 1 die. You got it right.
Nope.
No good.
Check to see if you have constitution expertise. Species skills.
I would doubt you have that.
No. I don't have that.
No, he's got
We
the
roll
other
will
one.
net-
He's
no,
got the other
It's start.
with
Yeah.
talent.
The
He's
start-
got the talent.
So I have to
one.
make 2 checks. Well, I failed the first one. Do I bother making the second one?
There's no second check.
Oh.
You
So
add,
I'm
you
sinking
just
in the-
added that second check.
I'm sinking in the
Okay, so as you hit, I described to you the whole room so you know what it is. And immediately after you land, you try to start swimming, like for the side, which I would imagine would be your impulse to get to the boards where he is, and immediately just starts going down.
He went under.
I thrust the hammer down to him, and I should have.
Now, this time, I don't.
Grab it again.
I'll get because I think it's impossible but I'm going to give it the possibility because I think that anything's possible usually. So I'm going to say that both of you need to roll a 6.
Do I
on a
notice,
die.
Do I notice this? Is there time?
You both roll a
Both of us
6.
need to roll
Yeah.
6.
And nope, it
5.
does not happen.
Not even
2.
close.
No. And you put it down and you just go slow through the water because it is not a wieldy thing through the water. And he's drowning and he can't do anything. He's sinking.
I see.
So,
I
I'll try to
don't
help him.
notice.
Yeah. Now, when you do that also, well, I was going to say something I noticed before, which now I forgot about and I remembered. You've never picked up your armor.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so you're aware that you don't have your armor on.
Yeah. That's why
Okay.
I'm not sinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It would
And
be
that may hurt later
before
on. But,
before I asked you, I said, you walk over there right now. After you do this, you just go. And you're like, yeah, and I constantly twice. I said, okay. Okay, so yeah, you're not sinking, but you do have the Warhammer, and the Warhammer it's magical. It's not that bad. I won't let it bother you. I feel like you could probably manage with it, but it's a problem. Anything else in your hands, I'm going to force you to have a problem. But you're working it out. Okay, he's going down. You're on the side. You're okay. You wearing armor?
Leather.
Leather?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to swim like to him with my whip and like wrap the whip around him and try to like pull him back up. You know what I mean? Like drag him up.
What armor are you wearing? Caddick?
Full plate steel.
He's
too heavy.
He's sinking. Well, it's not about
Sounds-
that. He's just like he's going down
So I
fast,
can't even get to him. in
and like
time.
you're starting to swim.
Rock.
But that's what happens. You start swimming down here, and again, there is a dim light everywhere from this from the specks of dust, and you see him just going down fast. So Caddick it's your turn. I'm going to give you because you need to make an action as you're falling.
I look down.
You look down and you see that it's a long way down, and you can kind of see the bottom. On the bottom, I would say I put out about 150 feet. You see that there is some sort of like cave entrance is something.
Okay. Since I can't get back up, I'm gonna commit to the down. So I try and
Oh
quickly
my
as possible get to that
150
little hole
feet.
and see if I can find an air pocket. That's what I'm doing now.
Pressure's gonna pop your head.
Okay. So
Nah.
your constitution is pretty low, which means you don't have any extra rounds of holding your breath. So you see him trying to committing, like you said, going downwards. He just
I
tries
pull
to
back up.
expedite the process. You swim to the top, and what do you guys want to do up top, William and Hutch?
Do I notice the cave that he's going towards, or I just see him swimming down?
You can roll a perception check.
Four.
You had your survival? Perception plus survival.
5. But I have survival expertise.
Then you roll
7.
again.
Nah, force.
Okay, so you do not see the cave below. You make it back to the top. The three of you can speak. You're sinking.
He started swimming down. I don't know where he's going. He's gonna drown though.
What was he swimming toward?
I don't. He was just swimming down.
He must have saw something.
I didn't see anything, but maybe. I don't know what else he'd be doing. I don't know why he didn't just take his armor off.
What?
I don't think it's really that easy to get out of.
For
one. It's
real?
Full steel plate. While he's sinking.
Because I wish I thought of that.
Because I don't think it's that practical.
Yeah.
Die.
Real Caddick knows you can't get out of.
Michael
armor.
Greenwell says, "Gurgle,
Show
gurgle,
somebody.
gurgle."
You go in the water in armor, you just make the best of it.
You make the
You
best.
don't try and get out of the armor. Fools. Rookie mistake.
Oh man, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, it's deep. I don't know if I can't swim all the way down that way.
Yeah, I can't swim down that far either.
Okay, so
I can't hold my breath down.
there's no actions above.
Am I
You-
gonna drown?
am I
Is this
above, you're like, they're gonna get me out any second.
They're just sitting there, and I'm gonna drown.
So you expedite the
No, I'm
process.
I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm on the.
You expedite the process. You swim down,
Yes.
and you get to the area where the cave begins. And now you're beginning to struggle. And now we go into your constitution points, which you have one, which means you have one round of air before you start to suffocate.
Yeah.
You see that the cave is there. Inside the cave, I'm going to let it be up to the dice to see if there is a breathable pocket of air. You make your way to the cave, and whether there's room up top or not is up to your dice. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll a investigation check. If you give me one R6, one 6, you will find a pocket that you can breathe.
He's like poking his head up. He's either gonna smack the ceiling or he's gonna come right out.
Right. And we'll even roll to see how big it is, if it goes somewhere meaningful or if it's just a pocket.
Okay. Investigation. I'm going to investigate for an air pocket.
Got
6.
it. Got it. So you're basically about to run out of air and be done, and you come up and you find a pocket. And let's see. The more 6s that I roll, the bigger the area is. I rolled no 6s.
Oof.
So okay, no, no 6s. So it is an area that is about, we just talked about this before.
Yeah.
It's an area about say about 5 feet around.
And I can stand here. It's like a little cave with his ground.
You're like holding up.
and I'm just kind of
holding
like stuck
on.
in here, but
Yeah.
I'm not sinking anymore. I can just kind of stay where I am.
Yeah.
Forever.
No.
So I
Forever?
starve to death.
I mean,
5 minutes worth of air,
5 minutes worth of
or
air.
5 feet worth of air.
5 feet worth of
And
it.
there's nothing else around me.
No.
Like there's no way out of this cave. This doesn't lead to freedom or something.
The
else.
cave continues on.
but underwater.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. All right. Now I know what to do. The way is to take missions to find the air pockets, but I'm gonna wait for one of my allies. Okay. I'm just gonna start taking some breaths, and I'm gonna wait to 4 rounds.
So you're gonna use up all the air immediately, right?
No, I'm gonna. I start breathing really fast, as fast as I can.
gotta oxygenate.
Right, I'm not immediately. Like, I just stop
Okay.
breathing.
He's hyperventilating.
I'm gonna do some jumping jacks and use the air now.
My
Sounds like your plan is to wait, or no?
my plan is to make sorties down the cave to find the next air pocket.
Make
Okay.
what now?
Sorties?
He's gonna keep.
Sorties.
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 he's
Like a
gonna-
mission in a
Yeah, yeah.
military. A plane goes out on a sortie.
Hopefully,
So-
there's
This
no
guy.
no
Okay,
holes you fall down.
up top. A little bit more. Just about a minute has passed.
Do I breathe as an undead person?
You do breathe.
What do we do?
I could try to use the hammer.
To do what?
I don't know.
Sink? You'll drown too.
Is there any other way to go here? Like when we look around, like at the water and just like where we are, like do we see any other pathways or any like what was
As I
this
described-
area look?
As I
yeah,
described
what's-
before, the passageways continue, but the water has filled most of these caverns. So you could swim it and go across, and it just looks like, we've been down here before in past quests, and if you remember, it was just these large areas where they go down and come up and things like that. So you're looking at these giant caverns where you could swim there, or you can go down below the water and try to find another passageway that way. It's
Right.
It's tricky because it's completely changed as it's full of water.
And the last time we were down here, I felt like we were a much more equipped crew, right? We had people in water suits and a whole crazy stuff.
I think you had
We
a
had fan. Remember,
you might have had a
those-
spell where somebody was casting so you guys could
remember
breathe
we had
in
a
the
whole
water.
bunch of fan PCs down with us.
You
too.
did. You had Evan with you,
Do-
Evan Moniz with you.
We had
as well.
spellcasters too.
It
Right.
was like
You
we
guys
had
have
a
no
whole-
spellcasters in your group, and it's really
This is a much
it's
different,
hurtful.
different time now. There was like a fun adventure last time down there. Now it's like
It's
real.
Take a wizard out of the situation, no magic. It's
Suddenly it's like we're gonna drown.
possibly.
Not me. I'm gonna find an air pocket.
up top. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna
We
try
gotta,
to-
we
I'm
gotta
gonna-
keep moving some direction.
I'm gonna try to
well-
unlock some power of the hammer.
Okay. Well, they do
Okay,
whatever.
what does
they
that
do.
mean?
I concentrate on the hammer.
Okay.
No.
No.
Powers of Andaria. Safely lead us to our destination. I point the hammer underwater.
Oh,
Roll.
What am I rolling?
Will.
you're the worst one to have this dang hammer.
6.
Oh,
Yes.
The hammer lights up, and it points pretty much in the way that Katak went. Like 5 o'clock.
Why are you pointing the hammer?
The hammer is pointing on its own.
And
You just see him go like this.
He goes point hammer. And then he points.
It looks like he just did it.
so you're saying we should go underwater? Is that what you're saying?
The hammer is saying we should go underwater.
I think the hammer's getting to your head,
I'm
Hutch.
just talking to him.
Oh, does it do it? Does it like it parts the waters? Like
No.
a scuba mask appears.
No.
I
You think you see? No. It's just some dust.
You said the planks keep going.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I'm gonna try to like invert and like pull myself.
To go faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch.
going into the water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
He's
to go
underwater.
down and see because can we
What-
see all the way down? Like, did he disappear into
You,
darkness?
you can see all the way down, and you can no longer talk to him anymore because he
Right.
just did it.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
well, because
I
yeah,
watch-
Don't comment on why or what you're feeling anymore.
I watch him. How's he
but
doing?
I'm assuming we saw the
Yes.
bottom and he disappeared. Right.
Yes, you saw him hit the bottom, and then you don't know where he went after that. I mean,
Okay.
there is a cave. Well, when you go now down, you're looking directly there. You will see the cave. and The
Okay.
two of you don't.
I'm watching
I'm
him.
keep going then.
Watching Cranston.
Okay, so Crafton, you get to the bottom. You rush to the bottom. You have a little bit of air left, and you can see the cave is there. You
Mhm.
probably can make it back up if you rushed. Which way do you want to go?
I see the cave.
You do see a cave there.
Do I see him?
There
in the
are
cave?
other ways to go too, but the cave is probably the most interesting thing
Uh-huh.
there.
Do I see him? Like, do I see his legs? And then
No.
But I don't see him. I'll go back up. I feel like I can make it back up.
Yeah.
I'll go back up.
You rush back up.
There's a cave.
Oh. Okay.
Keeps going. Maybe that's
Is
where
it-
he went.
Is it full of water?
I mean, I got down there and there was water, but I mean, if he went that way,
Maybe.
I didn't
found-
see him drowned.
Okay.
the
Well, that's
cave, so,
good.
yeah.
That's
Well,
good news.
That's
Yes.
a good point.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, do you want to look again, or should one of us try to go down, or what do you think? I mean,
I don't know.
so you saw a cave.
I saw a cave. I didn't see Kaddock anywhere.
Did you go as far as you felt like you could go, or?
I came back up. If I went into the cave, I could have gone a little bit more, but who knows what's in there?
Oh man.
Do I feel the hammer pulling me at all?
No. We're gonna go over to Kaddock. Kaddock, so you start swimming forward.
Yep.
And give me a swimming check. It's gonna be 1-6.
Swim is
I think we should
bad.
explore other ways.
I really am not a good swimmer. Failure. 2. I assume.
Yeah, it's a problem. You start swimming. It's not going well.
Is this cave? So I was in that area. I was
It's small.
kind of like
It's
not
it's
deep.
no, it's not deep. And the problem with swimming is not that big of a deal because you're holding your breath. You're fine. It's okay. But it's just going to take a round off of.
Right.
Yeah. So about 30 seconds is what I'm giving you without any kind of struggle, and then you have your constitution after that. So your first round is spent just swimming and struggling. Roll again,
Yes, 6.
and you make it. You swim forward. Let's see if there's a pocket. No pockets of air, but you get a very interesting sense of something almost like a sense of doom.
Well then, I'm in the right place.
Yeah.
I push forward.
It feels that way. Swim check.
Come on.
Round 3.
Oh, 4.
Going to round 4. Swimming is difficult.
5.
Going to round 5.
He's not stubborn in his swimming.
No.
Stubborn swimmer. 6.
Oh my god.
So at the 30-second mark, you swim forward, and all of a sudden you open up into like this large cavern that's kind of like around, and in the middle, you see that it comes up like a shore. You can see looking up, obviously out of the water, and it comes up to a shore like rock, and then goes up, and off that, it's like an island in the middle of this cavern, right? And there is black, thick tentacles hanging off of this center island just into the ocean. Sorry, it's into, well, eventually it's the ocean, but into this cavern. It's underground water, and just hitting the bottom and just rolling around everywhere. There must be dozens of these large tentacles that are probably easily a foot to 3 feet around.
Tentacles, and the tentacles go. The source of the tentacles is
Up where you can't really see right now on this somewhat feeling of an island in the middle of it. It's just like rock that's coming up, and then it is above the water in this area.
So the tentacles are kind of like.
Yeah, just like
Just
umbrellaed.
looking
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And is there a way up to that thing, or is it floating, hovering in the air?
It's not. No, it's not. Nothing's hovering. It's just above
Okay.
water. And there actually is a large area once you go up that eventually that opens up and there's air above. But you can see the tentacles coming down that are hanging from that
And I can see
that
there's a way-
landmass in the middle of this cavern.
Oh, okay. But that's above kind of where I am.
It's above you.
That's
Above the water line.
Yeah.
Like
So can I get to the shore?
You were here?
Ramble up.
You swam down, and then you'd be swimming back up.
Okay, can I get to a shore area where there's a little fewer tentacles, like away, not right near the tentacles?
So you can only swim to a shore.
I
Well,
wanna-
you could swim to the out. You could swim to a spot where you'd be holding onto like a groove in the wall, like on it, and maybe there's some shore there. We can roll for it because it's just
Yeah,
random
I want
chance.
to. First thing, I'm just trying to get into somewhere where I can rest for a bit.
Okay, you're gonna need. Unfortunately, this is the problem. You're gonna need at least 2 swim checks to get to the top.
Okay. Not a problem.
Well,
Well, I mean, we'll see about that. 4.
okay, if you just used your extra round from your constitution point. Now you're gonna be suffering.
Yeah, suffering is.
This is you choking now.
Keep going. Failure 4.
1 round choking. Go ahead. 2 rounds choking. Need a 6, man. 3 rounds choking.
You can choke for a long time though. You have choke.
yeah, like
Stubborn choke.
A long time? I don't know if a
Stubborn
long
Yeah,
time.
well,
is...
yeah, like how long before he starts like
You almost said it.
Re-roll the third one.
Okay, thank you.
He's dying now. You're
So
watching it.
so-
It's
so
happening.
Begrudgingly, but then
First you start choking, and then you go
I know, it's
unconscious.
a 1 in 6 chance, right? Bad odds on a reroll, but watch this.
What
Oh
about
no,
luck?
a
Should we be
5.
adding luck?
To the
Only
reroll?
on will.
So
for
so
rerolls.
the luck factors in when you have more dice. If you don't have any dice, the luck doesn't really factor.
Heck, almost to the top, and he begins to.
No, you didn't even you didn't even make the first one yet.
He begins to sink back down.
No, it didn't even. Just put yourself at the bottom.
And he dies.
He can't like crawl.
You still have another round.
That's it.
You still have another
I
round.
was gonna say, keep going.
That's it. I give up. No,
Really? Come on.
it's pointless. I can't do it.
Reroll.
Thank you. No,
Oh, come on.
another 2.
You're the worst. You rolled so many dice.
And
I'm
he had
passionate though.
He can climb
What
his
does that
way up
mean?
the rock shore of the.
Passionate.
Or is that what he's
Add
doing
insight
and
to luck.
failing?
That's reroll will natural skill. That's stubborn, right? It's not a will check. Quick reflexes.
Can't give him.
Yeah.
Power of faith. Add luck to your will check. That was helping last week, but not now.
No. So you try to swim up, and you're having a lot of difficulty.
So how many rounds? Look,
We're like almost like a minute and a half. Well, we're about like 30, 40 seconds after the fact where you've already run out of air and you're choking. You reached the end.
Drink all the water.
Drink your way.
Start drinking.
So,
there's oxygen in that water.
yes, if you can just pull it out.
Grow gills.
Do you have that skill? Pull oxygen out. Check your sheet.
Use the hammer to grow gills.
No, I'm just kidding. What are you checking for?
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, write it in there.
Gills.
Mm. The men of the north.
Have gills.
The
We're a
secret
gill
gills.
bunch.
So
Stubborn gill.
you guys are up top. You've consorted for a while. What do you want to do?
I'm going back down.
Okay, you
All
go.
right. He's going down there.
He's going down there. You watch him go down.
I'm watching him go down.
Okay, Hutch.
These were the 2 who were itching to go after the dark car too earlier. You remember?
Yeah, we didn't want to go this way.
I wanted to go back up.
I wanted a bunch of people. We could have sent them to drown.
We could come down. We could have spent some time, built some suits.
You could have sent NPCs that
Water
would just
suits.
randomly rolled it and see if they were successful or not.
The suit, water suit. No, they don't have a water suit here.
Nah, that's yeah. they don't-
Ragtag.
Okay, you're
They don't
you're
have
swimming
that.
down. You're about halfway down, and they're just still thinking about it. You going or no, or is it a no go?
I can't really swim.
Neither can I.
Really?
Really, none of us can swim. The fans
You went.
hate water.
You went down.
I'm down. I'm there. I'm currently swimming.
right,
Dan,
Okay.
Dan asking questions he knows the answer to.
Your hammer's telling you.
All right, I'll trust the hammer. I go
trust
down.
the
Wow.
That's true. The hammer's like,
I don't
you know,
know.
told you where to go. You're like, I'm not gonna
You
go.
should probably trust his instinct,
I
right?
don't-
I'm dying down there, but good, no,
I
appreciate
go.
it.
I go. I said.
He's like, I can't
go.
swim. It's just, this is crazy, but no.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is every round you're gonna take 6 damage until you die. Every round.
Wow.
You guys are.
I can roll a few 6s.
I'm gonna give you 30 seconds back from when he started to get hurt. So by the time that you start choking, where you start taking damage right now, you guys have reached the cave, and you are pretty much near the end of your air, almost near the end of your air. What's your constitution?
1.
1.
Yeah. So when you reach the cave, you start swimming in, and then you're like, I really need help right now. You can roll. I'll give you an automatic. We'll roll a perception roll. If any one of you roll a 6, you see the air pocket.
I'm actively looking for the air pocket because he went in.
Well, you didn't say that, so. But either way, roll a perception.
I'm just saying.
No.
No.
Oh my God.
So you don't.
Do you get stubborn perception?
No. Let's stop saying stubborn everything.
Yes, I'll re-roll that.
So I'll let you roll investigation check, but it's going to require 2 successes on an investigation check because you looked already and you're not seeing anything.
On the, I said I was going to re-roll.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Blessed prayer.
No.
No, that won't help.
Investigate.
So some of the fans is asking about blessed prayer.
What's sacred prayer?
What does it do? Check it out.
Investigation.
I'm just gonna be swimming. My idea was to go in and like put my hand on the ceiling and just like swim forward. Like
You can keep going.
Yeah.
So he keeps making his way through.
my hand doesn't go through any pockets of air. If I'm
So you guys start swimming. You're at the point where you're starting to drown. And swimming checks. Give me 2. Just get you to the other side through the cave.
I have Constitution expertise.
That's great.
You can reroll.
Yeah, that's huge.
Miss. No. that was-
survival doesn't help
Yes.
me at all, right?
Oh, he gets
the
it.
first one.
That's 1.
Come on. Number 2.
One more time.
Damn.
How many rounds do we? I rolled 2. I failed 2 so far.
Do you have Constitution
Okay,
expertise?
roll up to 5 rounds worth. You can try for 5 rounds.
All right.
It's 2 rounds. 3 rounds.
No, I missed 2, made
Nope.
1.
Now to see if anyone's going to get a successful swim
Missed
check.
3, made 1. Jeez. No, I
Didn't make
made
a single
1.
6.
Made 1, missed 4.
Okay, so I want to get you guys up to the same parallel point in a way. So at this time,
I had 14 rolls, not 1 6.
oh, I'm just doing by 6s. So you've taken 30 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And now you guys are at the point where you're starting to take damage. And you're choking. And you're making your way over there. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you can just kind of walk over there. So you're kind of moving over there a little bit. Did you make any checks?
No, I failed every single
So
one.
you're in the front. You can see him. You see Kadek? And Kadek is on the bottom, floating like this. And there's some bubbles coming up, and you feel like he's still choking.
Does the cape do anything for me in this situation?
No.
I have a question. I think maybe Blessed Prayer could help. Am I conscious?
No.
Because oh,
He's
never
not
mind.
conscious. Oh.
I'm just bubbling at this point.
Yeah. No. I gave you the time even after while you were choking.
Yeah,
They put you here.
I've gone without oxygen for quite some time now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I want to see if I could channel the power of the hammer to propel me to the surface.
Channel the power of the hammer. Play the surface.
Propel you right to like a.
I'm gonna make you roll a concentration check first. If you make a concentration check, that means that you are able to have enough blood in your brain and air in your lungs to focus on what you're trying to do. So you have to do that first.
Okay. Do I get stubborn for this, or is that just on a?
Anytime you roll a will check. No.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's
It's
gotta
not
be straight will.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you're focusing everything you got on the crystal hammer. Go ahead. You can make your will check.
Oh.
Now you can start the check.
Will. No, but I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
So stubborn.
Yeah.
So now
Awesome.
read to me again what you're trying to do.
I would like the hammer to propel me to the surface of the water. And I want to hit Kadek on my trajectory so I can bring him with me.
You ask the camera to
Aquaman.
propel you to the surface of the water.
The camera?
Hammer.
Hammer.
Oh,
I heard camera.
Hammer.
He did.
You ask the camera.
please.
The hammer lights up, but it does not do that. It's not Thor's hammer.
Aquaman's trident.
It's not Aquaman's trident.
Batman's
Grappling hook.
bat hammer.
Bad hammer.
Okay. So take 6 damage. Take 6 damage. Take 6 damage.
Where am I now? Am I just behind Hutch,
Yeah, you're
tripping my way down this cavern?
Yeah, but you guys are basically at the moment of going unconscious.
So I have like 1 round to do something.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a fighting chance because really you should be done by now. Here's what's gonna happen: Every round is going to pass. I'm going to let you guys roll a Constitution check. If you roll 1-6, you're able to be awake while you're drowning and take some sort of action. If it's an action that requires your mind, you will then have to make a concentration check.
Can I pop one of the vials of blood to try to like soup myself up with the super blood that I have to like?
If you can get awake, you won't need concentration for that, so you just need to be awake. So you'll need to roll a 6 on a Constitution check. So here we go. Every time if a round passes, you take 6 damage. When you go
Even if we make the checks?
it's before you can't even do a check until
Okay.
you make the Constitution first. You have to be awake.
Okay.
So, guys, you're all the same. You're all gonna roll. Rob, this counts you as well.
This is the Constitution.
Okay.
Constitution first, and then you can just take an action. If you don't get a 6,
Constitution expertise.
No. 4.
Yeah. All right, I made Constitution.
okay. So everyone takes 6 damage. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
Can I make a swim check to swim to the surface?
You could try to do a swimming check. Yeah,
All right.
it won't be the surface. It'll be like 1 step to the surface.
Jeez. No.
No. Next round, everybody roll Constitution checks.
Oh gosh, 5.
No.
Everyone take 6 damage,
Yikes. This is
and
it.
if you want, you can just roll your 2 dice together.
Yes. Constitution?
Next round,
Yes.
No.
No, 1. Believe it or not.
take 6 damage, and
Hell.
you're awake.
I pop some super blood.
You drink the blood. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds of air,
Okay.
and it pumps you up, and I'll give you a +2 to all your stats, all natural stats, for 30 seconds.
Nice. Okay.
Well, you would have that for longer. Also, I'm going to say you have enough air to get you 30 seconds, but you have those stats bonuses for a minute.
Okay. Feeling juiced up.
Yeah, and normally it would be longer than that, but I'm going to say because of the situation, your body's trying to survive. This is just where you're going to get out of it. You're fully awake. You don't need to roll anything.
Okay.
So next round, you guys can roll, and then you can take an action.
Okay.
Guys, roll.
Constitution?
Constitution.
No.
No.
No, just take your 6 damage.
Jesus.
And what do you want to do?
Okay. So I'm in this area now. Like,
You're
do
in
I
the
see
you're in the
same-
corridor below. You're still in the
Oh, I
corridor.
haven't gotten to the.
No, you didn't make any checks out.
I'll keep going that way then.
So roll swim check. Add 2 dice.
Okay. There's a 6.
Okay,
Oh.
you swim across, and you're now near Hutch.
Okay. Am I out? Like I can see what Caddick saw before yet?
You're not out, but you can see Caddick floating, and you can see that there's a way to go up now.
Yeah. If I see surface, I'm going towards the surface.
Okay. Do you pass him?
I'm passing people right now. Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah.
No 6.
Okay. So for the next round, roll. Stay with him and roll in your rounds. 6 damage, everybody.
Damn it.
Failure.
Not you. Okay. Next round.
And to be clear, I want to just like, I'll crawl up the side. Like I don't want to just swim for it. I'm just gonna like crawl as best I can towards. If that changes anything.
Failure.
Fail.
I'll to your advantage. If you give me 2 successes, I'll get you right to the surface
Okay.
on 1 roll.
Still didn't.
Next round, stay with him.
4.
We may lose some people here.
Yo, I keep. At this point, I should have.
1 success.
Okay, so you swim up, need 1 more success, and you get to the top. I think it's gonna be 2.
Do I roll two rolls per round for swimming, or is 1 swim per round?
1 swim, but you get 2 extra dice.
Yeah. Okay. So next round, guys.
Stay with him.
Failure.
Made it.
You get to the top. You breathe air. You look around. You see this heart is on the center of some sort of landmass, and the tentacles are coming out, and it's beating like blood out of it. And you see these creatures that are there around it, and they're like climbing inside of it and such. It's gruesome. It looks like undead and such.
Yeah.
There's vines and such all over this cavern and going up and down, and that's pretty much it.
Now I'm gonna try to go back down to help them.
Okay.
Getting Caddick.
So it takes you, I'm gonna say 1 swim check to get back down, if you're gonna try to get them out of the water, well, you are pretty strong right now. I'll give you, for your benefit, I'll give you one down and one up.
To rescue Caddick.
Yeah, I think you have about 30 seconds. You have about 5 rounds left of the
Okay.
of the juice. Next round, go ahead.
Okay. 6.
6.
I snap to it.
No.
What does snap to it make mean?
I don't know. I rolled a 6. Can I do something?
Yes.
I pray. I do blessed prayer, which gives allies a luck bonus to 1 check this round.
As I reach him.
What's the range? Did you get a 6?
25.
Mhm.
25 feet.
I got 1 6.
Is that A25?
Are you going for him?
Yeah, I was going for Caddick first.
Okay, so you have luck this round, but you made it already, so it doesn't affect you. Okay, so you grab him.
Do I get luck too? See if I can make my constitution.
I don't think you're within 25 feet.
I guess
Roll
not.
d6. Roll 6, and we'll say miraculously you are. Just roll. Yeah, I know.
No.
Okay, so you grab Caddick, and go
Now
up.
we're going back up.
Yeah. So if you can cast Blessed Prayer while he's swimming right now, you'll give him some luck. Yeah, that's a good workaround.
All right.
Next round, roll.
6. Double 6.
Okay, you get him right to the top.
Great.
Nope.
You take 6 damage this round though. You get him to the top. He's still wearing armor.
I'm gonna try to just like plop him on the shore, like prop him there, so he's
You prop him
like,
up. You
like I'm not like tossing him. I'm just kind of like, because once I saw those guys in there, I'm not trying to alert them. I'm trying to cautiously put him on shore so he could survive. You know?
2 rounds left
Of
of your
those juice.
yes.
And is it 2 rounds to get him in back?
1 round down, 1 round up.
I'll pop another juice.
Are you unconscious? Okay,
No, not in hit points.
you're fine. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're coughing
Okay. So
you're coughing up.
Okay.
I'll give that to you.
So I'm double juiced. Does that help at all?
You're double juiced. I'm actually gonna make you roll insanity.
Oh no.
No.
Roll a
Double juice.
Yeah, give me a will save. Let's go.
roll a will check. Roll a will save. 2 1s. You're gonna go insane
2 1s.
for a time.
5 4 4. We're good.
Okay, you do not.
Okay.
Okay, roll swimming check.
Do I get any buffs from being super juiced, almost insane out of my
you
mind?
can add another 2 dice onto it.
Let's go. I'm
Nice.
swimming so fast.
I'm still making constitution, right?
I'm swimming through time.
Yes. I made
2
my
6s.
constitution.
Where these dice come from? Oh, these are your Warhammer dice.
Yeah.
2 6s.
Okay, so you get down very fast, and you come up. Well, you awaken, and you've taken a lot of water, and you're choking. But you're just like barely conscious about what's happening. You see him coming to you, and he looks frenzied. His eyes are like blood red, and there's even like blood coming out of his mouth. And part of you thinks that is he coming to eat you or save you? What do you want to do? You can't speak.
I have no choice. I reach out to him.
So you grab him. You just need a swing check. You take 6 damage. Don't forget. And you need to get to the top.
Let's go, Hutch. There's a
Just
6.
got it. Just got it.
1 1 5 5 6.
He brings you to the top. You took the 6 damage this round. And are you conscious?
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you at?
Negative 23.
Holy crud.
So he comes
lot
up
of
and you
rounds.
realize there's a lot of water in his lungs. You'll have to go render 8 to get him back up. He's in bad shape.
He's awake?
He's awake.
Heal him. I grab the hammer, juiced up, and I'm running over to the heart and just slamming it
There
as
you
hard
go.
as I can.
Oh, so you're on. Okay, I took you're on the side. You're in the middle.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you start. You have to climb first. I won't give you a climb check. We did enough checks. So you make your way up, and you're just in vampire frenzy, and you just attack the heart.
Do it with the hammer. I want to run over with the hammer. Just
Okay.
blast it with my vampire strength.
Render 8 on Dan.
Render
On
8.
Hutch.
Whoa.
How many dice do you get for render 8? Jesus.
Yeah,
That's why,
3
yeah.
plus 3. I get so 2
Great.
6s.
Okay, so you get the water out. You're choking, and then you're coughing up. I'm gonna put because you're not wounded. I'm gonna bring you up to pretty much 0. So you can see what's going on. You perhaps could move minor movements. You cannot do any skills or anything of worth.
Can't attack.
Absolutely not. You
What's-
can have a simple, hard to talk conversation with an ally.
Okay.
What's William been doing this whole time before we have to?
Oh yeah, we
die?
can go back to William. William, I think you're just waiting.
Nope. I'm gonna
Save
climb
us.
back up.
Are you gonna wait up?
Yeah.
Oh, up.
Up.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, so during that whole time, I'll
I'm
put you.
gonna climb back
So I'm
up.
going to say that all passes. By the time you got the Warhammer, and you're going for the heart, you reach the top,
Okay.
and you can, from there you travel back to Argon.
I'm
Everybody
gonna,
else.
I'm gonna travel back. Yeah.
Okay, so you're walking back. You've gone all the way up. You're walking back right now. You're going for the dark heart. Go for it.
All right. What do I roll now?
Let's see. The hammer gives you 1 combat die. You get +1 for precision, 2 damage die, and 2 crit.
Oh my goodness. Well, first I have to see if I hit, right? What do I roll it out of? Strength now? What would I be using this out of right now?
You don't have any Warhammer on your sheet anywhere, so
I have wild weapon. I'm
This is-
feeling wild right now. That's a weapon.
this is not a wild weapon. I'm going to give you a plus to precision. No, you could take a plus. Take a +6 because you have all that. You're in a frenzy right now, so you are getting
Okay.
that. And you can also add 4 damage to your attack.
Okay.
And you need to roll an insanity check every round.
Nice. Okay. So insanity check first.
You do
Not insane.
You're fine.
if any 6s on combat, you roll for radiance burst damage
nice.
also.
Can I attack out of like any of my regular stats? Like, do I just roll like my best attack with it? kind
So
of?
you're pretty much only going to get that. You're going to get the +6 from
Yeah.
the frenzy. You're not going to really get anything else because you don't know how to use this weapon.
Okay.
So roll your combat dice and roll +6, and if you hit, you hit.
6.
Okay. So you attack with the 6. You go up to the Warhammer. I mean, you go up to the Dark Heart. You swing the hammer. Your total is a 12. So you actually make contact with it. When you do it, radiant light comes out of it, goes and hurts you
Yeah.
by ×2 because you're in a frenzy to vampire blood. Deal damage to yourself, and deal damage to the Dark Heart. ×2 to yourself.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. What how much damage am I dealing?
Well, for the hammer itself, you get 2 damage die and 2 crit.
Okay.
Which is double.
Yeah. So
Do that
that's
damage.
9 plus. Oh my god, 20. So that's 29.
29 damage to the Dark Heart. And now radiant damage to himself.
Yeah, what's the radiant damage?
It's radiance 3 burst.
So it's 3 damage. Sorry, it's 3 damage dice, and then double it.
That's the only thing that hurts me though.
Yeah.
Low
okay.
rolling. 2-1. That could be
Not
worse.
bad.
9, 18.
18 damage to you. It knocks you off your feet onto the ground. And then you just look around, you're shocked for a second. You see the creatures look at you, and they just start climbing in their way through the heart. They're like, and they start coming out.
Okay.
All right, I'll charge
Did you-
forward.
I'm sorry. Did you take the radiance damage for the
Oh, no,
Dark
I
Heart
didn't.
too?
I didn't. Thank you.
It's plus 18.
Okay, so you start running out. You hear the battling. You run up to join him.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the hammer.
No, you have to take a round just to run over there.
Well, run over.
Yes, you're
That's
running.
what
You're
I'm
running
to the
over. You go.
Okay.
You have the hammer near you, so
I
Did
have
I
it near
see
me?
him? I saw him hit it.
you
or
don't
no?
see it.
You just
Okay,
used it.
okay. I don't.
You were
wanna-
put on a spot specifically hidden
thought it, like, blew
from
out of my
the
hand.
Dark Heart.
okay,
Well, I
that's
don't think it's far
important,
from you.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
I see him though?
No,
I don't see him coming.
no, you're not paying attention to him. You're paying attention to the Dark Heart.
Okay.
You got knocked off. You only can see this right now.
Forget the hammer. I'm just gonna take out the whip then. And just whip at the dark heart.
Okay, just whip out.
Better with
You hit
the
it. Go for it. Only wants to know if the hammer is beefed up with necro power. It does have necro power in it. We know that.
Did that help me?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. 6.
Is the vampire feeling the power of the undead?
Yeah.
Right now, he's in a complete bloodlust. You have to roll an insanity check.
Not insane. Okay,
If only it was that easy.
so 14,
Not insane.
14 to hit.
12 is going to hit.
Okay, so I hit. And now damage. Do I get plus damage in this state too?
It gave it to you before, plus 3.
Oh, that's right. Plus 3 die.
Yeah, you should have did it before, too. I'll roll it for you.
Oh.
You did an extra 12 damage.
Okay. It's gonna be good. That's 10, 20, 33 plus 39.
39 damage. So you come out, you whip it. You hear the whole thing shudder like, it takes the damage. Blood like spurts out. These creatures start coming out, and they immediately are just like, and they start leaping on you. At this time, you run up from the back. You see that you have your own sword,
Yeah, I
but
see
you
that.
you see the hammers on the floor.
See the hammers on the floor. I'm just gonna go sprint straight to the heart, plunge Fragarach right into it.
Okay, you can make your attack. This is a charge. You can add a plus d6 onto it. Make it a sanity check, please. I did that a little early, but I'm gonna attack you with these creatures right now.
Good.
What's your static defense?
Static defense? 11 normally.
Did you roll 2 ones?
No, close
Okay.
to it though. One was spinning almost to 1.
What was your static?
Usually 11.
11. Okay.
When I'm amped up on juice, who knows?
Okay. Okay. So you get these creatures. 8 of them surround you and start jumping on you and try to attack you. Yeah. This is right before he shows up. None of them are getting hits on you. They're all just clawing at you and just backing away with the whip and just keeping them at distance. That's it. The Dark Heart, though, is going to try to grapple you. You see one of the giant tentacles goes into the air, and goes around you. It actually knocks these creatures to the ground and tries to wrap you up. We're going to do opposing grapple check. I have 1 success. 6.
I add my extra dice.
If you match it, you're fine.
Yeah, matched.
Okay. So it tries to grapple you. You duck out of the way and roll, and the tentacle just goes above you and knocks these creatures to the ground for a second. You get up for your next round, which you can make your attack right now, and Kadek as well.
Kadek goes. Okay, 6 was like 15.
It's a hit. You rip Fragarach and put it inside. When you
That's a 6 too.
yeah,
And 6, yep.
after you do that, you see King Thawin appears. He slashes and does extra damage. That's plus
One.
it's another 7
Another
damage.
39
And I'll use
damage.
a power hit.
Actually, I'm
connection
going to double the damage from
from that one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make it a power hit, so I get an extra damage die.
Nice.
All right, so that's 16, 24, 34 plus 5, 39 damage.
I did a 39 as well.
Nice.
again.
Mm-hmm. I got a lot of dice right now.
Okay. Tentacles go out. You try to grapple both of you guys. Opposing grapple check. I have 1 success, 1 6. Match a 6.
Get the heck out of here.
Wait, what is this? I'm sorry.
Grapple check.
Oh,
Tentacles trying to grapple you. 6 seconds to roll or you fail. 6, 5.
5 fail.
So far you're a fail. Let's re-roll. 4,
Oh.
3, 2, 1. You're grappled. He's grappled. You are not.
Not even close.
The creatures are starting to fight you. Here they come. Only 6s are gonna hit you here. 2 more. Only 1 6 hit you. You take 10 damage. It jumps on you. It takes like a chunk of flesh out of you. That is their round. And we're gonna hold off 1 second. You finally reach Argon, the Knights, and you see they're actually in a battle with these creatures coming down. They're actually pouring down and dropping down into the room, sometimes breaking their limbs and just like getting up. And they're kind of like lamb for the slaughter because they come down. The Knights just take them out. But you can see that they're grouping up and they're starting to come down more and more, and they start surrounding it. In the distance, Yo-Yo is lifting the rocks off, and he probably has almost, I want to say like 75% of the rocks off of Cole, who is still knocked out. Thalen's on the side helping him, and Kadek's in the background, like trying to issue orders and try to help out. Kadek OG, who's hurt. and he's just staying in the back of battle. He seemed like he's like on the cusp of like going to sleep, falling unconscious. You can role play.
All right. I'll go up to the king. I just basically want to fill him in on.
You fill him
what
in?
we found. It's all flooded. My intention. Well, I'm gonna tell him that I want to go back after them. But I wanted to see like if we can get a couple more people, or if there's anybody who felt like they were strong swimmers that could go, because I am not, and it's all flooded. So I need some guys.
Who here is a strong swimmer? So
help, the
we're
party
gonna
found down the
we're gonna
well.
roll a 6 means a strong swimmer. He has 10 knights there.
We're such heroes. I love how we come back. We all
One
the
is
four
a
of us
strong
roll.
swimmer.
He comes back like, can anyone swim?
So 1 is a strong swimmer. I'm automatically because he's strong. Give him at least a 2 dice for swimming. And every 6 I roll will be. I roll twice. I roll a lot of dice for that. Will be an additional swim check dice. 1. He has 3 swim dice. 4 swim dice.
Nice.
So he's like, yes, I was top swimmer back in my town at home.
All right. Excellent.
Top
All right.
Top swimmer.
They had meats.
That's
Who
awesome.
laughs at top swimmer?
I used to go to swim
Those
meets,
swim meets back
every
in-
Saturday morning.
What town were you from?
What town?
Yes.
Ravensclaw.
Top swimmer in Ravensclaw.
How fast did he swim the 50-yard dash?
Shut up.
Mr. Varsity Swimmer.
I imagine the other knights making fun of him. Oh, we'll go out of the ocean right now and we'll swim out there and see what you do.
Is he wearing a Speedo?
No.
I knew
Is
when I
he-
looked at
is
him.
he
I
in
thought he was
full-
a good swimmer.
Is he in full armor?
His
Yeah.
armor is like
All right.
just
I-
a cod piece.
I think I'm gonna take off my armor to go back because
Okay.
of all the water and the swimming.
Drop your
and the
armor. He takes,
climbing. I describe like where we have to climb and go.
he takes the armor off and he says,
All right.
okay, let's go. What's his
All
name?
right.
Michael.
Phelps. So
Let's go, Phelps.
he goes, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Did I mention I was top swimmer back in my town?
You did. It's great. That's wonderful. Quite an achievement. We're all proud of you.
But is he a good climber?
Yeah,
Oh.
right.
Well, I don't know a thing about climbing.
Dive right off.
He does like a slip flip.
Swan dive off the thing.
Okay. So back to the action here. You guys are attacking the Dark Ark. Go ahead.
I try and break free from the grapple. Is that strength?
Yeah, go ahead.
Another grapple check.
Insanity check.
Am I
6.
Insane? I hit, but am I insane? Not insane.
You do not break free because I matched you.
But I'm
Unfortunately.
getting pumped up.
You're getting pumped up, yeah.
Okay. 15, 25, 30, 36 damage.
36 damage is dealt. The creature still has you. It can try to grapple you. I have 1 success. Just match it. Need 1 6 not to be grappled.
How many did I roll? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I didn't get it.
Oh
Do I have grappling?
It's holding him in the
no.
air.
We're doing so good for
Hold
that
on.
one round.
Do I have advantage on this anyway? No, I don't think so. It's not survival.
Don't forget, you
Superior
are you
dodge.
adding 2 dice to your grapple because you have
I
the
did that, yeah.
sorry, 3 dice. 3 dice.
I did that.
Yeah.
Can I use superior dodge or anything like that? No, right? Or is this an agility natural skill?
No.
Oh yeah, because that's not agility. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that can help me. Acrobatic, I'm really
I
acrobatic.
guess you can try an evade is an attack that's directly on you, so technically you could try to do an evade. Yeah, you could try to do that
Okay. And then I have
because
all dodges yield +1 defense point. Oh, I guess it's not enough.
You just evade this point.
Okay. So it's just 1-0. Gotta get a 6. No, I didn't get it.
You're picked up and holding the air. Actually, no, he picks you up and just holds you right there on the ground, and she lets her minions feast upon you. I'm going to make 4, 5, 5, 6 are going to be 10 damage on you. You have 30 damage total.
30?
Yeah, they're just biting the chunks out of you. And that is your round. You guys go. You can try to break the grapple.
Break free. 6 again. Hopefully.
Oh no.
1 6 will get you out because I rolled no 6s.
Yes, I'm free.
Anyone want to re-roll me before I go insane?
Oh,
Fine.
no.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, good.
Oh, good.
That
1
would've
6
been
breaks the
bad.
grapple, you said?
Yeah.
Squirrel's always got that reroll stashed away somewhere.
Got it.
Okay. So you both break out of the grapple,
Papa rolls.
and if you want, you can make an attack because it's right there. Okay.
Hit him.
12.
12's a hit.
28, 33 damage.
20, 36, 42.
All right. This battle is a piece of cake.
When I'm juiced.
Okay. This creature, the dark heart is bleeding in a lot of different places on the tentacles, on the center mass, and it's pretty good. It looks like you've done a lot of damage. You get to the point where it's the climb down. He starts climbing down with you. Roll your climb checks.
All right.
You can do 2 climb checks.
Made it. Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
Come on. Nuts. And I made the second one too.
I got the gold medal when I was up.
I'll tell you a story about when I was top swimmer.
Tough swimmer. God.
He's gonna try to make a strength check. I'll give him 3 dice.
I'm so excited to get to the water.
Yes, he gets there. Oh wait, what is 1 die between? Oh no, it fell to a 5. Anybody want to re-roll him?
Yes.
You led this guy to his death. You better.
Yes!
Yes!
He falls down probably like 30, 40 feet and then scrapes the side. He's like, sorry, I got so excited.
Please be careful.
Let's continue. I do have to make another flat check.
At least he's closer.
Oh, he failed again.
Want to re-roll him?
Yeah.
Climb check. He makes it.
Oh.
Climbs out, double 6.
God.
He gets down to the bottom. He's like, here's where I'm a champion.
Great. Now
Here's
make-
where I'm a Viking.
just
He's all scraped up.
He
from falling.
starts getting out.
let's try to stay
He
together
pulls out a thing for his hair.
because I'm not a strong
Got a
swimmer.
cap.
Puts the goggles on.
He's like, don't worry, I'm a strong swimmer.
Great. Let's stay together.
Swim cap.
Here we go.
Wait, you want me to go slow and wait with you?
Let's try to somewhat stay together.
What's
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
dragon?
Let's
Sir,
go.
Sir, if this is a long way, if I go slow, then it'll be like I'm a poor swimmer. If you're a poor swimmer, I need to go as fast as I can do.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
This is
Fine.
an art form.
I need to swim.
It's an art
All right, fine. You know
Let
who
the boys swim.
you know who
baby.
you're looking for. Let's
I
go.
honed my skills at the Ravens Club
Fine,
chapter
I go
of the
after him.
CYO.
If this was Raven's CYO, I would be already gone. I wouldn't be
Fine,
listening to you.
Just go already. Shut up.
Swimming doesn't go well.
He failed.
Oh, come on.
Phelps, no. He jumps in the water.
Save him, Scrub.
Reroll.
Please re-roll me.
Reroll.
Here he goes again. Yes.
Oh,
He
he did it.
He's
did
rinsed
it.
out
This
like a
guy's
fish.
very good at the
He's
reroll.
really good.
He did it.
He swims out. He goes underneath.
Come on.
He got luck too on the rerolls anyway. Does he have a luck? We'll see. Does he have luck? Yeah, he has a +1 luck, so he can re-roll an extra die when he does it again.
Great.
Goes through the tunnel. Here it comes. No.
No?
3, 3, 1, 1. You gotta re-roll.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Do it.
So I'm gonna roll this in 2 extra dice.
No one can
Oh,
swim.
come on. Yes.
Got it.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
He gets to the other side. He needs to. I'll give him one swing check to get to the top. Here he goes. He gets it.
Yes.
Yes.
So there he
It was
is.
good.
Oh my God.
He was good. He made
He
it.
did better than us.
It was the dust.
Uh,
He's not used to the dust.
I go after
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
That's what he'll say in the future.
Shiny pool.
I go after him. How many checks do I have to make?
Yeah.
This
Uh,
whole thing?
Oh my.
You used all your rerolls.
Make
for
big
this
4
guy.
check.
For the best swimmer.
I did everything I could.
It's true. If I die on this,
I'm not the best swimmer in Ravens Club. I gave him all the rerolls I had, and then I died. Okay, go ahead. Swim checks. He makes
yes,
it.
All
I
right.
made it.
You get down to the corridor. I don't even care about this battle anymore. Go ahead. You're swimming in the corridor.
You're just mirroring his perfect form.
Nope. But
No.
I have Constitution expertise.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do that
Oh,
first.
this guy.
Mhm.
That's big
Boom.
in this
There you
situation.
Okay.
go.
Yeah, that's huge.
Nope.
No.
Now I will re-roll.
Okay, which means you get expertise again,
Right.
which is
Okay. Here we go. Nope.
Oh man. If you add them together.
Jeez.
Huh? Yeah. Here we go. Yes.
Yes!
Yes!
There we
Oh
go.
my
Okay,
God.
So
All right.
Okay.
Ooh,
you're still gonna make two more.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Here we go. Nope. Oh man.
Why don't you just roll 8 dice? Just be
I
done
don't
with
like this. No.
Double
Okay.
five.
Re-roll.
it. Okay. Gives you 4 more dice.
one more dice.
Okay.
Just check another check and you're
Fine.
done.
I'll do the expertise all
Come
together.
on.
No.
Okay. Expertise here.
Okay. So just we're past the point of you. Which Constitution is what?
2.
So we're past the point. You are like you're
In
choking
trouble.
right. You're in the choking
Yeah.
phase.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Made it.
Yes.
Okay. So I think you have to make one more, right? That was your third one.
Okay.
Your last one.
I think I used that one. Okay.
You probably have about 2-3 more rounds in this phase. I'll give you 3.
Yes.
And you make the top. You get to the other side. Are you wearing armor?
No, I
No, he's
said I
like,
took it
"Oh,
off
that's
specifically
right.
for
Making
this
sure.
swim.
And all the excitement, I forgot for a second. Okay.
That's part of the
So
reason
you-
why I went back.
So we're gonna go back to the fight. You're gonna arrive there and you see him in his speedo with his sword running up behind you guys.
We're both armed.
So yeah, you'll be there round behind him. Back to the battle. Let's see how this ends, poorly or in a good way.
12 hit.
Not insane. Hit.
Do you have Mad Max?
Oh wait, the bad guys go. The bad guys
No.
They
I'm
miss.
attacking from a different spot.
go. Stop your rolls and roll a who's not neither of you are grappled, right?
Nope.
Okay, so there's a grapple check coming in. I have no successes, so it's you don't have to roll.
6.
They try to grapple you, nothing happens. The creatures run in. I'm gonna split them up now because you're there too. No hits on Liam. No hits on. That was a terrible round for them. Now you go roll your insanity. You can keep your insanity from before. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had hit. So
Got
can
it.
I just boom?
I had hit and I did 36
Yes.
damage.
Okay.
36 damage dealt by Caddick.
38.
38 damage. Okay, next round. You see a guy in like a speedo come up and goes for Raven's Claw, and the Red Knight, of course. He runs in and he goes to stab the Darkheart. Let's see how it goes. He's fine. He's definitely gonna hit. He's a knight. We'll give him 3 damage. 3 damage dice.
I hope he kills him right here.
4, 7, 8. I mean, it's
Yeah.
possible. Let's see. 14. No.
Oh, that would have been legendary. Phelps.
No.
Close.
Phelps comes up, slashes the Darkheart, and you see in the far distance coming out of the water, who's like breathing heavy. is William. You guys can now go.
We attack.
Yes.
Attack. Okay, that's a hit.
Not
15
insane.
and second out of
Hit.
nice.
baby.
24, 34, 38 plus 1. 39 damage.
Oh my god.
Again.
Yes.
Just waiting for Liam's
40.
damage.
52.
52
got it.
damage. The whole thing explodes. Blood goes everywhere. And just in time, he
I
runs
love
up.
it. I love it. Just as I planned.
Yeah.
Gets covered in mud.
Washes him back into the water.
That's fine.
I'm
I don't care.
here in time to get splashed with blood.
That's fine. So happy.
He's like, I got the guy. I mean,
I'm so glad you guys are alive.
the
Oh, man.
dark heart explodes. The air becomes thick with blood, and falls to the ground. Those creatures fall to the ground and kind of die with the heart. This whole time, your hammer, which is on the ground, is just gyrating all the time. It's just taking in all this ember energy. And at this moment, you realize that it's been in the center for a very long time, which means I got to make a roll I'm probably going to make about 10 rolls to be from your swimming too.
Uh-oh.
So
Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
Rolls to see if something starts happening.
Yeah.
Interesting.
4, 5. So far, absolutely nothing. Okay, here we go. 6, 7. Okay, we already achieved it. Yes. Roll 4 successes. So all of a sudden, right now in the background, you hear a noise, and when the dark heart explodes, it goes out. All this energy, any dark souls that were in there or stolen, anything, period, go into the air, swell up. The spirits come up.
Oh man.
And that's where we stop this episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well done.
great episode, guys. That was very exciting. A great swimming episode.
Tune in next time.
Swimming is the bane of D&D characters
Oh,
as in
so
many quests,
brutal.
and it definitely reared its ugly head today. Guys, that was a lot of fun. This was season 2, episode 9, Old Rivals. And don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in about 4 minutes, and we're going to go over this episode and all of its many things. And Phelps, and we're curious, did Phelps, was he a good swimmer in his past? Did he have an award of any type from Ravensclaw or anything like that?
I had an idea for Phelps.
Well, let's talk about it in the after show.
Okay.
Ooh.
We'll be back in a second, guys. Don't go anywhere. Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. This is Dungeon Talk. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And today's episode that we're going over right now, was just played, is Old Rivals and Knights of Andar. It is Season 2, Episode 9. I'm going to take it over to Roz Pataro for the meeting of this episode, Old Rivals.
Well, the first that popped to mind are the Mots, Arky's old rivals
For sure.
in the Sunken City. Just got Darkheart, another thing we've clashed with before.
Right.
Um,
I've got a big one.
Me too.
big one. Hutch and Kaddock. No,
That is one of them.
that's a new rival.
And then not that your guys are enemies or anything like that, but like the rival about like you guys and not getting along because you don't really respect them.
The tension that's always been there.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So that's definitely there. And what was yours?
I think the biggest one, us and climb checks.
Ah,
Is,
yeah.
Yeah. Swim checks too.
Swim
Swimming
checks.
None of us could swim. It was
Swimming
brutal.
checks every single time. There's an episode here, and before Audio Dungeon, we were playing on Sunday nights and such. They, the players always die or have a terrible time with swim checks. And the fans, the FPCs who are listening right now, had an episode where they look back. They were like, "Oh my god, we almost died," because swim checks are rough.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And
The climb checks too.
and the climb
Yeah.
checks are rough. Yeah.
Swim checks are especially rough because it's like if you fail a normal check, well, normal like climb check, you fall, you take damage, you hit the ground. But if you fail a swim check, you're just actively drowning. It's like nothing could be worse. You know?
And I pretty much think that all the episodes that we have problems with climbing and swimming have all been around the area of Sunken City. The fans had it underneath in the Goblin Warrens. You guys had a couple swim checks, not too many though in the Goblin Warrens where you went. And then when you here at Sunken City, you've had swimming checks. And Damien had a climbing check, I think, in Iron Kingdom, falling down a
What
mountain.
about Thistle? Now that was the back in the day. Thistle almost drowned.
Right,
where
that
was
was
that?
at Ravensclaw.
That was in Ravensville, right?
Yes, and Thistle would have died if it wasn't for all the fans because the fans gave re-rolls and a couple different bonuses. And I remember that every single bonus was needed to keep him alive because it's like the fans dragged him through the episode. That was when we found the cannon at the end. He fired the cannon. You guys were being imprisoned in that cell above in the prison on the island, and you guys with the fan player characters played for the first time. They escaped the prison with you guys. Then you went below. You're on an island in the middle of Ravensclaw.
Yeah.
It was the prison riot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that's why we did the drunk episode where everyone was drinking,
Oh, man.
and then you guys showed
Yeah,
up, and
that's how we got captured.
right. I think that was probably the next episode right there. That led to that. That was amazing. Yeah. So swimming is dangerous. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Unless you're Phelps.
Unless
But
you're
we have
Phelps.
to come back to this place, and we've had to come here multiple times.
Right.
These watery caverns underneath the Sunken City.
Right. Right. So it's been kind of crazy. Good.
For Phelps, is he in the afterlife because he cheated at all his swim meets and he wasn't really a good swimmer and everyone thought he was, but deep down he knew it was stolen valor for his swimming.
Is that his secret?
How
That's
do you
his deep.
cheat at swimming?
He would skip a lap, or
He cheated.
they don't have good timekeepers back in the day. He would say he was swimming around the whole island. He would do half of it, run a little bit.
He would do he would use some sort of druid spell.
Yeah, or something
He would
like
have
that,
A druid cast a
yeah,
spell on him before the meets.
Maybe he made gills appear on him or something like that. He took a potion.
He shaved his body hair when that was frowned upon.
Yeah, Ravensclaw. It's a
Right,
it's a
that was
pirate
against the
town.
rules back in those
He
days.
ate
Right.
nothing but fish, performance
He greased
enhancing
himself
fish.
up with olive oil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He just flew right through that water.
So many things that this man could have done.
And he did them all.
So now what is he gonna do there? I know Damien got him there. He risked everything to get him there.
He's
He took a shot. He did damage to
I guess yeah, he
the dark
did. He
heart. I
did.
mean, he's in the club now.
he's main party member now.
How epic would that have been if he made the last?
He was the guy.
Yeah,
he
so it would've been
came
so funny.
he came close to it. He was not close enough.
It's gotta be one of those shots of he rises up out of the water with his rippling abs.
Right. It's like Baywatch.
The way how the water's cascading off of him.
It would have been good
Flops his hair in the breeze.
if we were both grappled. You know, like we couldn't get out, and then he
Yeah.
ran out of the water and just.
Ah.
But really,
Yeah.
he did okay.
Yeah, I mean, so now the cool thing is that you have an expert swimmer in the group for swimming back, and if something goes wrong, like that's a huge help.
Oh yeah, we still got to get out. That's
It's be easy now. We've done it once.
Yeah,
We got an expert swimmer.
Oh well, you can tell us about the air bubble now. We didn't.
Right. We know about the. I know
right.
About
They didn't know about the air
pocket.
bubble.
I could help them. So
It's,
we'll.
it's frustrating when your character knows something and the other
I
ones
know.
don't.
As long as like a couple of us can stay conscious, I feel like they can get everyone to the end of the line somehow. We just got to make.
Right, you guys going together would definitely be an
Oh
improvement.
yeah,
That's
how are we
right.
gonna get him back? He's like dead.
The swimmer Phelps will have to carry him.
Legit. Which
Yeah,
means
he can do it.
which means
No
it's
problem.
great that he's there. It just means that he can do that. Just means that you lost him as a safety net to help
Yeah.
other people. Because he can only.
That's why I knew we had to just go right for the heart. I was like, oh, he's dead. It's
No.
just the two of us here. We'll be screwed.
When you both got picked up, and I was like, ooh.
Uh-huh.
I keep thinking like, okay, this could be. I thought one of you were gonna die because you guys were like making a lot of faces when you're taking all that damage. The suffocating.
I
drowning.
had
Yeah.
I mean, I still had relatively decent amount of hit points left, but it was just so many bad checks in a row.
What'd you go down to?
I was down to 90 something.
Yeah,
I
you
was
got a
up-
lot of hit points.
I lost I lost 90 something, so I went from 190 to 90 something.
Right.
Hey, before I drank I failed like 10 in a row. It was crazy.
It was, I think, it was 15 straight rounds in a row. I took 6 damage.
Yeah, and you guys made quick work of the heart. Just the two of you. You guys just you're heavy hitting so much damage.
It was juiced.
Yeah.
You guys were doing about 70 to 80 damage around.
Caddick didn't miss.
Yeah, neither did I.
Yeah, and all right, and you were juice adding the 3 damage. Three
And
damage. dice on it.
but Dark Heart's an easy target. It's got a relatively low
Yeah, it is an easy target. Yeah,
AC.
it's all about if those creatures hit you and if it's keeping you down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, luckily I have
You
good
failed on the
grapple
second
defense.
grapple check. You failed a couple of grapple checks in a row, which is good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
because that could easily
we
go bad. If
startled
they
the
hold,
heart. It wasn't ready for us.
if it's just holding
No,
one
it's
of
like
us,
I'm fine in here. No one's who's
if
coming.
one of us gets held for 5 rounds straight, that changes the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
fight.
It's a, if you figure that spot is a very defensive spot for like who the hell's gonna go down there
Mhm.
and come up and get it.
Was there another way in?
No. To this cavern? Oh, well, no, but from above, but from where you were, no, not
I
really.
think that was kind of the way we had to go.
Yeah, I mean, if you kept wandering around, it's possible you could have found another way in there. But
The
That was-
hammer knew. It pointed us the way.
Tony, I got a
we'll-
question
we'll
about the
never know.
cabin.
yeah,
Is this where I found the egg at?
yes,
Dragon's egg?
this is where you found the egg.
Ooh.
Yeah. Knew it.
Yep.
So many spiders.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was a fun time too. So let's talk about a few different things, fun things to go over here. I guess we could start with the feud between Caddick and Hutch.
Mm,
Yeah.
So how come Caddick gave it to Hutch? So you just figured it wasn't worth the friendship?
Yeah. I mean,
he got in the coffin.
he got no.
It kind of
No,
was like
it's
that.
not. These are moments of strength that Caddick is showing when he does these sorts of things. That's what people don't understand, right? All right, the
We
Willow.
do not understand that. That's correct.
That's correct. We do not
Okay.
understand.
So, Caddick, it's called a magnanimous gesture. All right, Hutch is. I'm just making faces over there. Hutch is. Oh my God, Hutch is losing his mind here. Caddick is like, oh my God.
You're gonna say after that conversation, Caddick is magnanimous?
Yes, magnanimous.
Hutch, I think,
Magnanimous?
to be fair, I think Hutch looked worse in that whole exchange. I think-
Yeah, you think Hutch
Sure.
came out of that okay?
No.
People are like, wow, Caddick, that is one cool dude. He's, he realized, like, all right, I'm not gonna fight this guy. You started taking off your armor to we were gonna fight, like,
Yeah. I as me, Dan, like I really didn't want to fight because you were at whatever, like -17 or whatever you were at. But like, I mean, you were being totally manipulative the whole time, just like Caddick always is with their relationship.
I think Hutch. Yeah, Hutch is. Hutch has got a lot of problems.
Hutch has a lot of
He said,
problems.
yeah, like he agrees with you.
No,
He
I
did
admire-
one.
I'm like,
Yeah, well,
I
yeah.
admire Dan's where he's going with the character.
Yeah, but
I assume it's intentional that he's playing Hutch as real.
well,
It's real what?
He's got like he's taking on all this extra. He's adding all these extra layers to stuff here.
Finish that sentence though. He's playing them as a real what though?
I mean, I guess I didn't finish the sentence with the right word.
Look.
Eluded me, but a real. I don't know.
I think one of the old rivals we missed was Dan and Rob. Just listen to them talk
Yeah.
right now.
The old right.
We said Caddick and Hutch, but we really meant Dan and Rob.
Well,
listen. Hutch was always kind of willing to let it slide and just like kind of like let it bother him. That there's always this good old blacksmith. Now that we're like actually delving into the depths of the sunken city, now that we're like we attacked this worm together, we've killed a dark heart together, where we've taken on the task of saving Andaria together. Like the fact that Caddick is still hung up on Station is patently absurd. Like that we're not like brothers in arms. It's like, oh, like you're good old loyal,
No,
faithful Hutch.
we
Oh,
are
ho,
brothers
ho.
in arms. That's what Hutch doesn't understand.
No, that's what Caddick doesn't understand. Like it's still very important to Caddick to
Well, now
continue
you-
to point out that like I'm the Lord
This
Commander.
is where you talk about. We talk about how the
You're
station.
the
You talk about state. I mean, here you go. We're seeing it. It's not Caddick's obsessed with station. The station simply reveal themselves and how the people act.
no, but my point was that Hutch was willing to let it slide because it was always harmless. And now Caddick, OG Caddick, is kind of being a manipulative opportunist
Ooh.
in like, oh, I have an opportunity to grab this powerful artifact that doesn't belong to me. I'm going to use this artifact to remove this, let's call it a curse that was on me. And I'm going to place the necromancer inside this immensely powerful artifact, this immensely powerful weapon. And then on top of that, I'm not going to give it back to the person who's been carrying it.
I think the
person
way-
who's been
the way he's
responsible
sta-
for it.
You're acting like it's some crazy thought out plan. The way you know, those few steps is more longer than it took for Caddick to think about all of it. Like, think of it from Caddick's point of view. He's controlled by the necromancer. Suddenly he snaps into the necromancer's war, and he's gonna have. And he attacks the necromancer, and suddenly he sucks the necromancer into it. They kill Toma, and things are good. And he's standing there, and suddenly Hutch is like, "Give me the hammer!" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "What's up with this hammer?" And Caddick's initially just like, "Oh, we wanted to talk to Hutch about it," and right, like it wasn't even like,
Yeah,
so.
that's what Craftsman was like. Hey, hold on, the hammer's got something funky going on right now. Like,
Yeah, we were like,
gotta be
yeah,
careful.
Hutch, you see what's going on with this hammer? And Hutch like lost it. And
Little Barmere in the ring, kind of.
Caddick realized, and Paladin Caddick didn't he didn't do anything when you kind of just pushed him aside. He was willing to.
All right, but let's look at this from Hutch's point of view. Hutch basically goes to sleep, wakes up, sees OG Caddick holding the hammer. The hammer's not pulsing amber anymore. Now it's pulsing purple.
Hmm.
And you're sitting there staring at the hammer. Oh, this hammer. Oh my goodness. All right. You've got my hammer, and somehow you poured necromantic energy into the hammer, and you don't want to give it up.
That's kind of that's such a strange conclusion to come to.
What? Why?
To come to that like suspicious, paranoid conclusion.
Paranoid?
Why wouldn't Hutch wake up and say, "Oh, yeah, where's my hammer? Oh, Caddick's got it right
No.
there. Thank goodness."
Where did Hutch
Right, that's how you wake up. Not
where did Hutch
there.
go
Oh,
first? Where did Hutch go first when he woke up?
Hutch doesn't know his place. That's just.
He's look. We should
Oh, look at that.
Out there for you guys.
look. Well, you can't hold it against him.
Think
That's what I'm
about
saying. This is the kind of stuff he's he comes from a grasping kind of world where probably a dog is often, they're worried that someone will take their food. You ever see how they eat very quickly, and they look around when they eat. That's what it is. Like, I better grab that hammer back, and Caddick gave it back at the end of the day because he understands that. All right, and he's not going to cause a big scene.
That's
right.
why Caddick gave the hammer back, period. Because he didn't want to cause a scene and he didn't want to die.
Guy, FBC's in chat while they're talking. I'm gonna start a new thing. I'm gonna start awarding experience to the person who gives the best and funniest meme in Discord for the night's conversation. I think it'll be worth
really
25 experience points.
I'm just going to throw something out there for you guys quickly. Remember that prior to this battle, OG Caddick was evil. No one trusted him, and everything was really bad. Hutch wakes up, sees OG Caddick with the hammer, which is now pulsing purple. From his perspective, it's now turned evil. He doesn't know the necromancer's gone out of OG Caddick, so why would he trust him?
He does remember
all
what
these
happened,
things.
though. You do, like we said, that he remembers what happened. He saw it. It's just that he was in a different
Yeah,
frame
but
of mind.
But it's only in seconds. He doesn't know that the necromancer's out of the body now. He's assuming, but no one actually knows for certain. So he wouldn't trust Caddick. No one trusted Caddick prior to that battle.
Right.
At all.
Right.
That's a good point. Why would anyone trust Caddick?
Well, I think I like to think that Caddick came out of it with a it's clear. Everyone's just like, oh, Caddick's back. It's just like you can see it.
That's what Kraston said, because Kraston saw the flash of like the necromancer and Caddick parting.
It's just
so
like
then
you could tell.
he sees Caddick kind of staying how he usually was. He sees the rod, like he put it together. He's like, oh, Caddick's...
Put it together.
No, I'm saying Kraston put it together like, oh, this is good. Like
you can see
Caddick's back. This is something good's happened.
Why? Why would he put that together?
Because he had the flash upstairs of the necromancer and Caddick, and then he comes down, and Caddick seems to be of his normal facility.
You could tell by looking at
the
Caddick
rod,
when he's
and the
carrying
rod's all
himself.
purple, and he's like, oh, okay.
We're going back to the the way he's carrying himself, back like the old Caddick, right? The great lord, not consumed by the necro, not corrupted by the necromancer. Everyone trusts Caddick now.
Because Kraston was always like, I was always purposely like keeping an eye on him, like always like, is he turning? What's going on? Remember, I was like merely suspicious.
He was like blatantly threatening. Really, I think I took a really probably I don't know what you call it, but in all reality, I should have just Paladin Caddick could have taken his head right there for threatening OG Caddick's life.
So
would that have been extreme? I mean, that's why I didn't. Maybe it wouldn't have been extreme, but like we were getting to that point. You're threatening to harm people. What are we supposed to do? At least clap you in irons or something.
Is there anything to talk about with the fact of we were talking about stations before? Is that you are the Lord Commander, and he's clearly under you. But and I mean, if the Lord Commander designated this artifact to be like dangerous or too powerful, and like I need to be the one controlling it, but it's also was his before that, would you be in your right place to do that?
I mean, I'll do what must be done.
But then he didn't listen.
At the end of the day, look, that wasn't the time to. The other alternative was, Paladin Caddick would have had to attack.
Rob, there's one thing you forgot here. This Hutch doesn't have any loyalty to OG Caddick.
Yeah.
His loyalty is to Paladin Caddick. So he doesn't see you in the same light because you're just an imposter as far as he's concerned. Because his Caddick is Paladin Caddick.
Right.
So he wouldn't care about you or your station. You're nothing to him.
And I imagine this Hutch feels like my Caddick can do it. Like this is the real thing. You don't know this universe. You guys are messed up. Like you can't. I would imagine it would. I imagine what Richard just said is on the head. Would you agree with that?
Yes, that definitely correct. But I think what's motivating me that was definitely at least partially motivating me. Yes. But I would say it was more so that we all knew he was under the influence of the necromancer. Now he's holding the hammer. Now the hammer is pulsing purple. But also to Richard's point, would I have been more civil toward Paladin Caddick?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's OG Caddick you have a problem with. It's interesting. We thought it's cool because we thought this was going to come to a head for a while. It started a while ago, and from day one to this, it's hard in some way because now OG Caddick is dealing with the leveling up, the evolution of his relationship with Hutch, who started off as like the boy tailing, in the old stories of Solst, right, and then becoming your blacksmith, and then becoming one of the warriors under your command, and then losing that version of him and getting another version of him that is much more independent, stronger, a more formidable fighter, and you're still stuck on, well, this is the blacksmith one where he is a blacksmith, but he's also has gone through a journey of his own and found this hammer. So it's an interesting dynamic because you both see each other in a very different way, I think.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, his identity is being tied to that hammer so closely, which is again another reason why he took it so personally. And I don't know how Paladin Caddick feels about that either. Like, does he have any more respect for that at all, or is he just no, a hammer? If I want the hammer, I'll take the hammer.
Like, we respect it as your hammer. No one's like, you own the hammer. Sure. But we might, I mean, no one's also, other people might have to hold it at times or something. Or if we get suspicious about you, we might have to take the hammer away from you. I'm just saying that might happen. Only in those extreme circumstances.
We'll see what happens to it after next week with this whole.
He wants like a guarantee, like carte blanche, that he can do whatever he wants.
No, I don't like. I will. I'm going to be reasonable about the hammer. And I've been reasonable about the hammer too.
He's weak right now, though. We can just.
Yeah.
He lies on the shore.
I can't
Mhm.
do it.
No one can say, oh, William's here. I was going to say, no one's around except now Williams is here.
William might be the only well, it's not true because other Caddick is good too. But like, yeah, I think William would definitely be like the lawful good paladin and like save the day.
In regards to what?
He's saying that like, oh, William's here. And I'm like, yeah, William, I think could stop you.
Oh yeah.
Well, one of you was going to say something. What were you going to say?
I don't know, but I don't think I could just murder Hutch on the.
If I had gone insane, we could have just.
I mean, if you were still, yeah. Caddick wouldn't murder on. No, I mean, Caddick's not going to murder Hutch. That's not where we're going.
What happens
in this episode
if you all survive and get back to the rest of the group that's holding back the zombies and such? Thanks, Todd.
Night, Todd.
What happens with the hammer?
Must be studied.
Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on.
You come back and well, for one, we don't actually say that because we don't know. You don't know what's going to happen with the hammer right now. Let's talk about that.
That's what I was going to ask you now.
Right. This.
Let's do a fun after show questionnaire. You can all ask me amongst you. You can ask me 3 questions, and we'll allow the fans together to ask me 1 question. I will answer truthfully, yes or no.
Oof.
So
Were the dark souls from the dark heart able to fly into the hammer because of what Caddick did to the hammer?
Yes and no. They're drawn in because the hammer is so empowered right now. It's overpowered completely
with
energy from the ancients.
It's going to start sucking the whole world into itself.
With energy from the necromancer?
That was a big part of it. You can imagine. I don't want to ruin anything, but you can imagine that the necromancer obviously it's something that you're concerned with. And for the necromancer to be in there, he's not fully in there, but it's like 2/3 of his soul. Everyone to look at it, right? It's a large part of his soul's in there. So that ties the hammer to the world, but the hammer itself is like the threshold that's stopping the necromancer return. His soul is not complete. So yeah, 2/3 of it are there. 1/3 of it is somewhere else in the world, like, or it is the world. So he's contained in there. Do things gravitate more to him than they would normally? Yeah. If dark souls rush into the hammer, when the necromancer is in there, will that play sort of some kind of
It's
effect?
counteracted by the other dust we're absorbing, I think. Hopefully.
It didn't look like it. Those souls were flying right in there.
I'm saying, like, if we weren't sucking in the dust and it was just the souls going in, I think that'd be worse than.
Could be worse.
Yeah. I think the dust will help. Hopefully. The yellow. What is the yellow dust? Whose crystal is that?
Collector.
The collector. What's he gonna give us for sucking up all his dust?
Lucky
Coins, a whole bunch of
coin.
coins.
That'd be
They're
sick.
just gonna pour right out of the hammer.
Maybe we
Well,
can.
the collector left, so the collector's gone.
But his dust.
His dust is here. He left a bunch of coins behind.
Yeah, in the dust.
Maybe. Just keep saying dust. Keep saying coins.
Each speck of dust is a coin.
It's a coin. Yeah, that would be cool.
I flicked it.
That would be a very collector's thing. They all collect coins.
Coins for everybody. Coins for every soul inside the rod. They all get their own coin now.
Coins for
Absolute
everyone.
You did
chaos
say
in that
that
rod.
This,
Go inside
this
the rod,
whole crystal thing's out of phase. So, like, the red knight came, but wasn't the red knight that had been depowered. It was the fully powered red knight because
Right.
it's a whole universal thing. So technically, the collector could turn up if you turn.
It's
the
true.
right place.
I'll tell you what. Let's go around a table. Roll d20. If anyone rolls a natural 20, a version of the collector comes, sees what you have done, and grants you a collector's coin
Oh my god.
from an alternate universe.
Oh my god. Do they work the same?
Awesome.
They're an
I
alternate
roll
universe. Who
two now.
knows?
What'd you say, Damien? Damien, you can roll too.
Pull over.
Can
roll.
I get on that roll?
Yeah.
Get on that roll.
Here we
Let's
go.
go around one at a time.
5.
Oh, no coin for Rob. Dan?
Yeah!
Let's go!
Wow.
Take a look.
I believe you. Wow. Congrats.
Yes.
That is game changing.
That's sick.
That is game
Should we
changing.
keep rolling or is it?
Yeah, I'll let you roll.
We're gonna role play that next
You could
week?
be the king of
Yeah.
gnomes.
Wait, Hutch gets the.
I didn't get it.
Damien?
Give it to
Damien's like, oh, 20. I can't believe it.
Like, so,
Bellamont.
Damien?
boy, we can't.
That's what we could bargain. We could give him.
On Discord. I don't know if anybody was
I was just
watching me,
thinking,
and I
anything
rolled
Hutch
one.
could be trusted with.
A
the
Yeah,
one?
I saw that.
I say we
Damien
could-
rolled a 1. He cancels out your 20.
No!
Oh, no.
We could give the coin to Bellamont as a bargaining.
Sorry, guys.
So now you have a collect. Well, look at that. We just changed it. Damn me, am I giving away fun things? So next week, spoiler alert, whatever's going to happen with the hammer will happen. If it's able to happen and the universe doesn't get destroyed, the collector will appear and you will know. I will roleplay this. And he will grant 1 coin to the group. He's going to throw it to in your direction for whatever reason.
In your direction is a strong word choice there.
Right, throws in his
Paladin,
direction.
it's Paladin Caddock.
He's
not
unconscious.
OG Caddock.
He's not going to be able to get that coin.
He'll come to you on the side of the shore and just give it to you. That's actually what's going to happen.
Oh, so we could be looking at Lord Commander Hutch then is.
Oh my god, you could flip the coin and wish to be the commander.
I could be
That's what he would do. Too.
senior Lord.
That's what he would
Senior
do.
lucky.
That's all I want. I want to be senior Lord Commander.
Lord Commander.
Someone discovers a long lost nobility that's just in the cave. What?
And then Caddock, both Caddocks could be Lord to the Commander.
Lord to
Lord
the
to
commander. Lord Commander, no, Lord to the commander. Amazing. So yeah, you have a bona fide wish. That's huge. That's ridiculously huge.
Wow.
Wow.
If we ever combine a collector's coin with the rod,
Just keep sucking things into the rod. Try it.
How
Yeah.
about just wish for magic so you can cast water breathing?
I mean, at that point, we could just flip the coin to just
Or
teleport us
Ruby
out.
back.
Ruby back.
You could- You could wish for Ruby to come back.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Or you could wish yourself out of the Shadow Realm.
No, we got to finish what's going on here.
Can I
Yeah,
wish?
but after you finish it,
Yeah.
wish
That's
yourself out of the Shadow
let's
Realm.
get home
I
quick.
could just
card.
wish the 2 dark hearts to be gone.
I don't know if he's got that power.
It's a
It's
collector.
too easy.
You could wish for Atlas to like us.
I wish Atlas
Okay,
liked me.
I like you guys.
He could think we're so cool.
I wish Atlas liked my cartwheels. What? What are you doing?
Oh my god.
I've never seen that before. Yeah, Dan's gonna have an interesting week. You're gonna be working and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, Clark's Glen. What do I wish for?" So that's gonna be interesting. So you guys get back. We have the Mott's. This episode went. I did not think you were gonna go down for the Dark Arts. I thought you guys
I
were.
didn't think we were going to either.
No, this episode was totally not what I had planned. You guys have possibly the vampires in your future. I was thinking it might be the end of the episode. No, it's not even in this episode. You got the Mott's. So about the Mott, how is it? How is it seeing Arky? How's it seeing your afterlife experience?
It was good to see. Got me thinking a little about Arky. You know, what he done, having all those people yell at me, and he was murdered. You murdered me. You murdered me.
Yeah, those
It's
jerks.
it got to him a little bit. I'll admit.
Are they wrong?
Well, I mean, fact, they're right. I mean, they're right. That's the thing. You know, Arky can't
No longer deny it.
He can't sugarcoat everything. You know, I mean, he killed them, and obviously it was extreme circumstances. But you know, Fratella especially was
Her
like,
showing up was so funny.
yeah, that part
Oh, that was
especially
great.
was when Arky was like, I'm just,
Everybody in the room was like embarrassed for you, like, oh, she's right there.
yeah. So that's why Arky was just like, oh man. He felt a little ashamed, I guess you could
A
say.
little ashamed for being a mass murderer.
Yeah.
You literally are a mass murderer. Does it take just 2 to be a mass murderer?
2, I think. Yeah.
1 murderer, 2 mass murderer.
Murdered the masses.
You could be like a serial killer with 2 murders. Like
You
the
kind of
FBI says.
You kind of were a serial killer at that point because you were taking out like
They were all crimes of passion, though.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
they would fall under that. It was
That's
it's
true.
more like were they crimes of passion?
Yeah.
Or were they like more like an organized crime hit? Right? Like power grab? Like
No, Wiley Wienerton
I mean,
was
look, yeah, Arky didn't want to have to kill anybody going into it.
Wiley-
Wienerton was a
Wienerton. You lost control
yes.
and you killed him. The Bellaman, you were just like, I've tasted blood once and I could kill again.
Bellamy was Fratella just that was a
Fratella, you've completely lost
well,
it. Like,
Fratella
if there was a 4th murder, I think you would have been just laughing while you're killing somebody. It only got worse.
So yeah, Fratella was the one that sealed his fate.
And then now, what about on the shore? I was like, you're beating him to death. You're like, wait.
No, that was significant.
Could Arky kill?
That's character growth. That's
Could,
called.
could Arky murder again?
Nope.
No,
Only like
he's done.
yeah, he'll only murder like he did in the old days. Celestial War style, Arky.
What does that mean?
Okay, no, not even that. Better than that even. No Wexel
You
style.
murdered Wexel.
It's always
Was
been
that
a
I don't know if
murder.
you would consider that a murder.
Charles, what's up?
The butt of his gun. It's the only way he'll murder.
Yeah, for real.
That was accidental.
Yeah,
right?
Shot
hit him
Thistle.
when he's down.
Well, you hit Wexel though with your gun.
Right. I mean, Wexel was manslaughter. That was I knew that hitting him with the gun was a dangerous, violent action, but I didn't mean to kill the guy.
That's kind of fun if you go back and just like trace the arc and just like imagine he's a serial killer the whole time, just like in disguise, hiding out with the party.
He shoots Thistle like
Yeah,
right,
like it was
right in the
an
beginning.
you know what I mean?
Right at the beginning. Yep.
Yeah.
That could be a theory that comes up one day in the future.
Right. Arky was right in that first. It all seems how you look back and it's like Arky's like, I'm going out hunting.
Yeah.
Right. That was the first.
Arky did have some times when you went off like on these weird tangents, where like when you were with the Rook. Remember, it was just you and the Rook. The Rook was going to sentence you to death. You went underneath the tank and you're trying to just blow the tank up by yourself.
Yep.
And you were just trying to solo the adventure. and then you got
Yeah.
caught. So you
I'd
definitely had these interesting.
That's when I started. I met the loot. Not met the loot, but started. We the loot with prisoner together. We became friends.
Right. That's when the loot turns to
I
change
was
sides.
the first guy to find the good in the loot.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So Archie is dealing with all of that, but now Archie is free of that for the first time since he's been here, which is about 3 years. So, and but time, we also know time works differently here. So, yeah, who knows how long he's actually been here?
So yeah, Archie maybe has been humbled a little. I think.
You've talked to us before about what Archie might want to do in the future. We'll probably find that out next because there's a lot. I know there's a lot of different talk between the players saying what you're going to do, and a couple of you were saying like it's base building time. You know, take Second City and fortify it. And the rest of you are like, well, we have to go get the other dark hearts.
Well, now that we got this one dark heart, definitely base building time.
Well, who knows what happened up there? Because the zombies. I don't know if they ran upstairs or.
And what about the other soldiers? Got to see what they're. What's going on. Are they even alive anymore?
Our men outside.
Did the vampires attack them? We don't know.
I gotta see what's going on with the vampires.
We might be doing a good old massive battle next week.
I think you're gonna have the large scale battle. We do this D6 versus D6.
Oh, those
Knights versus zombies.
Knights versus zombies.
Yikes!
The dark heart being destroyed wouldn't affect the zombies.
Does that affect them?
I don't think so, right?
No.
I thought they just wanted to overrun the city, and Soma was keeping them.
Soma was
Mm.
Yeah, they were
only
entranced by
them.
Soma, and they're basically trying to revenge. But they're not really under her spell anymore. But they are also just like stuck in a mode.
Mhm.
Did the zombies get to the Mots, or the Mots hold up in some
Oh, I'm not gonna
We're
answer
gonna
that.
have to find out. Oh, I'm sure those mots are just fine.
in their safe room,
They're fine. They'll pop up.
their panic room?
We haven't seen the last of the mots.
I think you might have nailed it. Yeah, you'll see.
They're in a panic room. Yeah, probably.
Which would be
hiding out.
great for us with our rebellion.
Yeah.
Look to your leaders, how they hid.
Oh,
when
imagine the scene. How it's gonna
was
go like
stormed.
the mots are like, okay, it should be safe to go out now, and they're gonna open the
And we'll
door,
all
and they're
be
gonna see all of us like
there.
standing right in front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So
They're
you
gonna
know
get
what,
their
that-
comeuppance.
It's funny. I didn't. It occurred to me, but that's probably gonna be the next episode because it's gonna be the sunken kingdom overtaken by zombies and people just fighting for their lives, trying to take it. But you have the knights fighting. Yeah, you're gonna have a big battle. I'm not even thinking about that. Yeah.
Oh boy, he's gonna.
I that battle, all that stuff I thought was going to happen where you guys were working your way up, running from them, taking it out, and the knights would get involved. But because you went for the dark heart immediately, it now turns into this like zombie episode coming up.
So yeah, I mean, were you? Well, you weren't expecting, but did you think those zombies above would order? You didn't think it was gonna drive us down to the dark heart immediately when we heard that noise?
No, you guys also. I do things my time too, and you guys were taking a lot of time, and you were fighting and just like staying there, and a lot of that was like, okay, we're gonna trigger the zombies because
Nothing's happening.
you've done anything.
Well, they kept.
It was needed. It was needed.
They kept being like. Again, not listening to Paladin Caddick. Hutch for always talks about how much he loves Paladin Caddick, but he doesn't seem to listen.
And by the
listen
way,
very good either.
but because Paladin Caddick is in the lead, I keep saying Paladin Caddick has 100% success record on this campaign. You know, he's now led. You know, not say he did more, and Crassus absolutely didn't. Crassus did a tremendous amount of damage, but because you're
raging.
because you're commander, and you were there, he was involved in the first heart, the second heart, the getting into Sunken City, killing Soma. He came in at the end. You know, as a Lord Commander, he's absolutely clean slated Caddick's name. Except this is other Caddick. One Caddick is the one we know and love and went through the turmoil of Arcane City and just overcame the Necromancer and is a survivor. And the other Caddick is like the proud, tried and true paladin,
Yeah.
straight arrow who gets the job done. Which one is your favorite Caddick? That's my question.
Well,
Ooh.
I mean,
If one has to go, I thought that Paladin Caddick might die today, and you were just swimming out on your own.
I know it got close there, but if I mean, look, OG Caddick guy means a lot to me. If someone had to go. I mean, but they both can have important things to do. Even in this,
It seems like it seems like Paladin Caddick has mojo that OG Caddick does not. when it comes to warfare. But I feel like everyone might say, if we ask the fans right now, I feel like everyone might say like they like and are rooting for OG Caddick. Guys, would you agree with that, fans?
I think
To a point, yes.
To a point.
Well, especially
To a
now he
point.
started his redemption arc.
Well, yeah, OG Caddick's on his redemption arc. Final step: find Hex, kill him. Is that the
Ooh,
final step?
I
Climb
don't
back in the
know.
casket.
It's your
bud.
redemption.
Just climb back in
Everyone-
the casket.
No,
Let's
everyone
climb
makes,
the casket.
No!
Charles said.
everyone makes fun of me for that. This time, head to head. Hex has got to go down. Caddick knows. He knows now that just loss and kind of acceptance is an important part of life, and that's it. You know, if he has to go and kill Hex and fight him, and that's the way to bring this to an end.
If you're going to separate the two of them, then you'd need to go pick who is best to defend of the Sunken Kingdom. Who's best to defend that, and who's best to go after the vampires and killing them. Someone who can do sacred to help kill vampires. Vampires are hurting by that.
You could split it up, split the party up, leave some people here, and then other people could go.
Mm.
Yeah,
You'd
that's
never be able to beat Hex because he has his father, Al's father, with him.
Hex has Lord Eldarin,
what Eldarin is protecting him.
because he's the magic of something.
Well, I'm not going to say
Well,
because
it's not made clear exactly why that's
it
happening.
is not made clear. I did
Right.
allude to a few things in the past about why. I did actually come out and say it. But
I have to go back and watch.
you know that his spirit
Can
is.
we offer
is-
hints, Tony?
Yeah, you can say anything you want. You
Okay.
don't know.
Isn't this Hex the one that's in here, the one that went to Sunken City and went through the same thing as OG Caddick went through? It's not the same Hex that OG Caddick remembers. It's the mortal one that Paladin Caddick knows.
It's not
And
confirmed.
that's why.
Yeah, which Hex is this?
It's not confirmed. That's a possibility.
We know
This
that-
could be the other Hex, which is the actual younger brother Hex instead of the older brother Hex. Yeah, it's not confirmed. If it was, then that would mean that the father, Eldarin, is with that one because they became close. And that's one of the possibilities, and that's what he's saying. So if that was true, that would make a lot of
Oh my
sense.
gosh.
But it's not confirmed.
Hex.
That's
I
right.
was thinking this today. Hex is the vampire we met in Gnome Patrol.
Yes.
That was just being a weirdo. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just being a
I
weirdo.
thought about because like he seems like more menacing and stuff now in this campaign, but then I thought back. And I
So he
was
wasn't at war with you.
yeah, when we first saw him, he was such a creepy, weird.
Yeah,
guy.
because he was obsessed with being human again. He missed it so much, and he's just like out of his mind.
Yeah.
And that he was very strange. Yeah, it's funny to think of Hex and then be like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out of it.
I guess that was before too. He crystalled up. 'Cause, right? Didn't he then suck the crystal and
He
like,
did.
get real powerful and stuff? Yeah.
For sure. And he lost his mind. Think about what he went to with his
Mhm.
brother betraying him. And he just he went from human to vampire. Wasn't his choice, and his brother just left him
Mm-hmm.
on the ground. He's screaming at like, save me, help me, and didn't even want to go there. He went there for his brother, and his brother just left him there.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I know. Let's go tell me again. So it's cool. A lot of interesting things coming up. But yes, you have vampires. You have the city itself, and I agree totally with the fact that I think you have a zombie episode in front of you.
Nice.
It's
All
gonna
right,
be-
here's what we do. We save the city, overthrow the Mots because they were cowards. The vampires come. We feed the Mots to the vampires as their comeuppance.
Yeah,
Done.
they're the
Case closed.
No,
They're the sacrifices.
Yeah,
we don't kill the Mots.
they're the tributes.
Argy
Oh,
won't
yeah,
let
we kill the
Argy
Mots.
will protect the Mots.
No.
So you want to have vampire versions of the Mots?
oh,
Definitely. No, just
not a good idea.
no. They won't be vampires. They're gonna eat them.
Oh, they
Drain
would.
them.
No,
Drain
even
them.
they eat them. Think about original Creston. He got eaten and he still became a vampire. Do you really want to take that chance?
All right, we kill him and then we give him the corpses.
No,
That
Argy's
wouldn't
gonna
help either.
save the Mots. Okay, if he saves the Mots, then he's a good guy again.
I'm going to tell you this, which I think is just fun to tell you. So I don't think it hurts story. And if you don't, your character doesn't know, you will know that, and we'll end it on this. The citizens of Sunken Kingdom, they need hard evidence that you're in control, because you're trying to say like, listen, no, we did it, and you're going to say we killed Soma, she's gone, go here's her, whatever. That's great, but if the king is still up there in his tower or whatever he's doing, they're not going to rise up. They're not going to follow you. They're not going to help. They're not going to do anything. So if you have any plans of taking Sunken Kingdom, which you don't, you could just leave. But if you have any plans of doing that, to rallying the people behind you, you need the crown on your head. Easy. So yes, you have the zombies, you have the moss to deal with, and then by the end of the next episode, I would expect that that's where it ends, whether you guys lose or win Sunken City, and have you taken it or not. So, and you're going to do it without probably OG Caddick, because OG Caddick is maybe down. You have Paladin Caddick, and that's it. You have one Caddick down.
Hutch is pretty much down too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I'm injured. I'm not like half health.
I'm less than half.
you could try to rest a little bit, but you won't get much. But you can't afford an hour.
The only
Hour to
saving
down.
grace is that Paladin Caddick was not in that fight at all. He didn't get hurt at all in last week's fight.
Neither did Crescent. That's why I was
right.
Like, let's just go, because
you literally had a backup character
OG
ready
Caddick
to go.
was OG Caddick was at -15. So
yeah.
Paladin Caddick was at full health going into this episode, so that was huge.
Right. So it's gonna be tricky. Yeah. Well, OG Caddick probably would get like an hour of rest, so he would get that. That's a help. He would get something back.
Nice little disco nap.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. Excited to see you next week. And yeah, this episode was great in a different way, because none of the episodes were like this one. This was just like an old school D&D episode, and a lot of suffering, which is very cool. Guys, thank you very much. This was episode 9, season 2, Old Rivals. It was a fun episode. Guys, a lot of fun things coming up for Audio Dungeon this year. For those that are not familiar or not in the know, we will be at Gen Con on August 4th, I think it is, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and be 9 p.m. to 12, and we'll be playing our video game that we've had created, and we'll be doing an adventure there with the fans there in Gen Con, and also with you guys at home. So you can, if you're not at Gen Con, you're probably in a better position to play the game, because you'll have your own internet connection, and you'll be able to get in there and actually play along. So put down your schedules, August 4th, 9 p.m. to midnight, and we'll be live at Gen Con. So that'll be a lot of fun. We're gearing up for that now. And for those that are watching old episodes, you'll notice that all the older content has been curated and recut. So look for things that say recut, and you can watch episodes in their finest form ever. So that's it, guys. We'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time on Audio Dungeon. Thanks.
I guess.
Night, everybody.